What's happening?
Uh-oh.
What's happening? We here.
Uh-oh. Sneak preview. Me and him just had our own private icebreaker. We didn't need you, motherfuckers. All over the podcast.
All over the place.
All over the place podcast. Coming right here live in the studio.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We here once again.
Slink and Deon. We know y'all there or somewhere.
We know y'all there, though.
Y'all or somewhere.
You somewhere.
If y'all ain't there, y'all somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's that joint like who's on first, but who's on first? What? Remember that joint?
Uh-huh.
That was crazy. You've been looking at some of that stuff too.
Showtime. Yeah. No, I'm just putting it up on the page so everybody can get on. I know JT, he on the way. There it is. Curtis Binion.
Oh man, Curtis, you just hit it. Bill Burnett.
Yeah, they in the building. That joint in your way?
No, ain't in my way. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see my people. See it. So, is it true? Quick icebreaker.
Yeah.
5 and under. It snot tastes good. 5 and under. Only one man you in there. 5 and under snot. You know what we be out there playing all day, playing football. You ain't ate nothing. That snot tastes like saltine crack. Like, gotta get on. Hey, Slim. Hey, DeMarcus Cousins to the Rockets.
Uh-oh.
What? Okay, Bill.
Okay.
Factual or fictional?
Hey.
Let us know. Don't be
Bill, what we call him last week?
Bill Broussard. Bill Broussard.
Sweat Broussard Burnett.
Yes.
Sweat Broussard hit us off the break tonight.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, what's up, babe?
Mike Jackson, what's happening, fam?
You did some beautiful work last night. You see Mike?
Yeah? Nice.
You ain't see Mike? He was downtown. He had the old people doing dances and all that. You got Mike.
I gotta check you out, Mike.
Mike had the top hat on and everything.
All right.
It's facts.
Okay.
Facts. Okay, DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, Sweat Broussard hitting us off first. As soon as we get on the show.
First things on the show. We also want to talk to Rondo. Went to Atlanta.
Yeah, that was a big one too. He got his bag.
Last we checked, we had a lot to talk about. This is a big week, pre-turkey week.
Yes.
Thanksgiving during COVID. Redskins playing the Cowboys.
First place.
For first place, 4-7. Too proud, motherfuckers. So I got 2-bedroom. Somebody playing for a 2-bedroom apartment from over Kenilworth. Man, that's crazy, man. Lakers stacking. Yeah, when Lakers.
Yeah.
What we were talking?
Look, there go little Frank.
Okay, Frank.
Already talking about the Pittsburgh.
You got that right, 10-0. Come on in with that bullshit. Listen, last night, shifting gears.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill.
All over the place.
James
Did
Winston.
you like Taysom Hill?
James Winston, Taysom Hill. See, somebody text me earlier. They know I'm 24 hours with this shit. They text me, man, what's this going on? Texting my phone. Like I'm Sean Payton, bro. They text him up, man, what's this shit going on, Slink? They starting Tyson Hill over. I said, man, chill out, man.
Right.
They got Sean Payton. They gonna be all right.
We talked about that the last show.
Sean Payton.
And you said that you saw where they could possibly have what's name coming and Winston coming and win some games. Mm-hmm. Then it would be a controversy.
Right.
But even if Taysom Hill go 4-0, there is no controversy.
No.
It's going back to Drew Brees.
Waiting on Drew, the rest of y'all through.
Right.
Once Drew Brees come back,
right.
Your ass is on the side. I don't give a fuck. Prime example. But it gets you a contract next year.
Oh, for sure.
Teddy Bridgewater. Nice deal. Good chance to showcase whether you can play quarterback. Because this is all pre-film of whoever gets in there now. Because Sean Payton runs one of the simplistic offenses in the league, but it's complicated at the same time.
Right.
Because they do a lot of digging and dunking, but with Taysom Hill, that was the longest pass they threw all year, damn. Yeah. But it was a Hail Mary.
Right.
It really wasn't like that, but they made it up.
It wasn't like he
that
dropped
was
back
on Emmanuel Sanders,
who
came back, who read the ball in the air and came back for the ball. Okay, Frank, 8-0.
He said he texted you with the updates.
Yeah.
Can he get paid?
When are you getting paid? Okay, I'll pay you no attention. Don't send that shit no more. We got to call. Okay, Dennis Chase, we got to.
We got a pass, but you talking about the Steelers.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see what Bill talking about. Let's see what
Chiefs
Sweat
will win.
say.
Chiefs will win the Super Bowl, first team to go back-to-back in 16 years.
I don't know about that, Bill. They got to get through them Steelers.
First team to win back-to-back or go back-to-back?
Got to be win back-to-back.
Yeah, win back, because the Patriots went back-to-back several times.
Yeah, but they didn't win that second.
Right. They always lost the second one.
Yep.
But
so
they did win back-to-back, or did they win back-to-back?
I don't remember the Patriots winning back-to-back.
They beat Atlanta.
Then they skipped one.
And then they lost to the Eagles.
Right.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what
Yeah,
it
they've
was.
been
All
to a lot of them.
All right, yeah. Then they beat the Rams.
Right.
Right. The most boringest Super Bowl ever in history. 13-3. Man, I bet all them goddamn crab cakes and shit. Making all them damn shrimp bowls.
He said to win. Bill said to win. So, yeah.
Oh, to win.
Okay.
Right, yeah, to win.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
But
laugh my ass off. Man, I'm
what
crying.
you laughing at?
What you laughing at?
You laughing at us?
You talking about what I said? What? Laughing?
Oh, he laughing at Bill. He said bet the money. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Y'all square that away, man.
Oh, but you can get a listen. You get a little Dover Downs right here and shit. And we charge 2% on the bet.
Go ahead, bet it up.
We'll book it.
$100
Send
bet,
it to
$2 come to us.
Offshore account, all over the place podcast. Send it hashtag. We'll get you
Matter
back.
of fact, you know what? I'm about to open us up one. We need to open up one.
What's that?
We need to open up a Cash App account for the All Over the
Oh
Place.
yeah, we got to do that. We got
You
to
know
do
what?
that.
I'm on that tonight.
Yeah, we got to
I'm
do
on
that.
that. Y'all can see we freestyling.
All over the place.
Give us the questions and we gonna read them.
We're going to let this show be up to y'all. It's Monday.
Yes, it's y'all's show tonight.
Monday Madness.
Monday
Dallas and
Madness.
Redskins got to be at the front of the ticket right now.
Right.
Dallas and Redskins for Thanksgiving. Who do y'all have?
Who do you got for
Who
the
do you got? And I
Thanksgiving
want a point,
showdown?
I want a point spread. And give me
You know what? Steelers play the Ravens too that night.
Oh, no problem. Ravens some shit. They some shit. Lamar Jackson, you might well take them cornrows out, motherfucker, get a haircut. Your ass get ready to get yanked. Man, Hollywood, you ain't Hollywood. You California on that motherfucker. And who's that other motherfucker? What's the running back? Sean Ingram. And
Ingram.
He looking like Mark Ingram, the singer. Singer song. He look like some shit.
Right.
Ingram.
But see, it's that defense though in Baltimore, man. It's that defense.
If you know, let me tell you what's wrong with Baltimore. Baltimore, number one, can't run the ball. Number two, some of the things that you said about Baltimore throwing the ball towards the sideline were true. Now, they did throw the ball one time deep down the sideline yesterday.
Right.
But it wasn't an out pattern. Actually, broke containment and threw it downfield. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, they don't have no receivers. Hollywood is a slot receiver.
Right. At best.
At best. We're giving him that.
Right.
He had a couple big plays before they found out how to play him.
Exactly.
And then they shut him down.
Because he ain't got but one route. He got a deep route only.
He said, we were...
he said, when we route them...
ends only... We the only ones use that word on you, motherfucker. You don't cuss on our show. Let me do it. My man don't even cuss. We ain't letting your ass cuss. Listen. Coolest basketball Thursday.
No, he said college.
Okay.
No, he's talking about college basketball.
Oh, he talking about the game.
Yeah, he said he not going to watch the Cowboys. He lying. Hey, Bill, quit that, man. Cut it out, man.
You know, Ingram and Dobbs out Thursday, okay?
Ooh.
Ingram and Dobbs out Thursday.
So they have no running game then.
Who?
The Ravens, that's their running backs.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what they've been doing. If you notice, they've been putting more responsibility on Lamar Jackson to throw the ball.
And that's a
They're
no-no.
trying to develop him. You gotta you gotta develop it. You gotta throw it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it don't work, you don't know what you got until you use it.
Right.
So he has to learn while the process is going on. Because you can't teach that in practice. You can just teach the skill, but not the game ready.
Right.
So he got to do what he's supposed to do in the game.
Right. You absolutely right.
He got it right there. They beat in every game, and they like he getting gutted.
The man cannot throw the ball on the outside. Anytime he throws it outside, it's picked off.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something else I found out about the Ravens. The defense is some shit. The defense is terrible. All that Marcus Peters, they need to cut him next year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Marcus Peters knock-knee motherfuckers some shit.
Cornerback.
Man, they roasting his ass out
Man,
there.
he getting cooked.
Man, they getting cooked for big plays.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, getting cooked
for big plays. Just got to just in. The Wizards won't trade John Wall.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, that's what Sweat
Saturday
Broussard.
night fights Tyson or Jones. Oh,
Ooh.
Who do we got?
I got Tyson all night, twice on Sunday. Mike Tyson is going to win that fight.
Shit. Roy Jones going to need Freddie Jones, Ricky Jones, and all the rest of the Kenny Jones, all the rest of the Jones brothers to beat that motherfucker. You better go get Harley, all the motherfuckers to fuck with Tyson. You going to need Freddie Jones, Ricky Jones. Oh, man, Tyson going to kill that motherfucker.
Man, they showed a video of Roy. You know, he was getting it in, pop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, none of that really mean nothing until he get in the ring.
No.
All that working out means nothing until you get in that ring.
Man, listen. They don't understand. And Mike Tyson don't know the difference between exhibition and murder a nigga. He don't know the difference. They say, look, they took him, they let him read the joint. They said, Mike Tyson, this is an expedition. Yeah. When he read expedition, he said, okay, fuck Roy up.
He got no switch.
He got his own translation.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. When he come out the tunnel, that's gonna let me know what time he on. Hold on, Rodney, we coming right back. When I see Mike Tyson come out the back, if he got that face on, where he look like he gonna murder somebody, like how he did back in the day,
yeah.
Roy in trouble, man. Roy should have never took the fight.
Listen.
He should have never took that fight. He gonna get his head knocked off.
I can see that the comments are coming from all over the place.
Right.
So we're gonna try to catch everybody. Shifting from Bill's comment to Rodney, give you a little feedback. I'm not sold. I'm not done on Lamar Jackson. Me, I'm not done on him. I know he's still a young quarterback. He's received the MVP of the league. He got talent. What happened is, y'all got to notice one thing. Let's start with the logistics of the Ravens.
Okay.
Number one, Harbaugh needs to go. That ancient shit that he's doing, he was out there great fight to do.
Yeah, did you see?
Harbaugh needs to go. Oh, he gets started acting like his brother out there, motherfucker.
Harbaugh he was getting ready to get punished.
Harbaugh, great, and he tried to fight.
The dude from the Titans ain't no Mike Vrabel.
Listen, he tried to go at the coach. First he went at the player.
The player was cussing him out, though.
He like, hold up, but I'm going to tell you something.
I don't know what he was mad about, but he was
I'm not ready. Let me tell you something. Lamar Jackson still can succeed in the NFL. There's no doubt in my mind. One thing you have to do when you have a quarterback like him, you have to develop him. Yeah. Now, what happened is they didn't add nothing to what they was doing, and it's all easy to figure out.
Right.
They run the same shit from 2 years ago.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just like what Rodney just said. The defensive coordinators done caught up to the zone read. So now you got to give him something else.
Listen,
that's like a basketball player. Only thing he can do is make layups. He going to develop a jump shot.
Right, but you behind the gun now. Whenever you behind,
right,
in life, sometimes you got to just stop what you're doing.
Yep.
And refocus, because they can't make up for everything. They really like a season behind. It worked the year before when he got MVP.
Yep.
It was starting to depreciate last year.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Because they stopped him in the playoffs.
Right. And then this year, Greg Roman came up with the same shit.
Right.
They didn't add nobody to the receiving corps but an old ass motherfucker that been out of
who you know what?
Dez Bryant. He caught one pass for 4 yards yesterday.
And that was off a drag route.
Man, see,
so
you got the constant. Listen, if you look at,
they got to build him up.
Listen,
throw the ball.
If you look at that boy, who everybody consider right now is the best in the league, who do they talk about as the best in the league? Patrick Mahomes didn't even play his first year. Sat on the bench behind
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, a veteran quarterback, no pressure on his shoulder to turn the whole franchise around yet. You see what I'm saying? When Lamar Jackson got to
Baltimore, he sat behind Flacco.
No, he came in after they yanked Flacco.
Right, and that was in the playoff game.
They didn't yank Alex Smith. They let him finish the whole season out.
Right,
because
and then see you later.
We're going to go on this way.
Man, they punished the Redskins on that trade.
Yeah. Well, Alex Smith was the best thing we had at the time. Right?
True, so you had to give it up.
We was coming off quarterback drunkenness.
Right.
Kirk Cousins, RG3, Case Keenum.
Right.
We had nothing, man. We had nothing.
Right.
But Rodney said if you
can't drop back and throw the ball 40 times and beat somebody, you done.
No.
I agree.
No.
No. You got to throw the ball. You
have
to be able to throw the ball.
No. What are you talking about, Rodney? So you saying that if a quarterback don't throw the ball 40 times, he don't win? Some of the most efficient games that have been won in the NFL when you got a defense as a quarterback throw the ball 35 times or less. It's not about how many times you throw it. It's about the completion percentage and the yardage per perception and rack after catch.
Right.
That's what it's about. It ain't about just throwing it 40 times.
Right.
Because what you gonna throw it 55 times.
Yeah. In this league, you got to throw the football, though.
No. You can throw it 35 times efficiently and get 370 yards.
Well, we've seen like with Tua, and I know you're going to go off on Tua, but Tua won 3
Oh, where the hell is, oh, Lord. Where the hell is that damn because
Tracy Lee.
We gotta call Toy because Toy said
We gotta call Toy because we missed Toy last
Toy
time.
gonna get in today. Say Steelers.
Big but don't break.
Right. Well, the Steelers. Oh, first of all, let's go back to let's talk about what really works. The Steelers are a well coached organization.
Yes, well run from top to bottom.
When Mike Tomlin 2 years ago, they just tried to tear him down as a coach.
Yes,
Terry Bradshaw got up there and said, "Oh, I think he's a great coach. He's a good coach,
but not a great coach.
Y'all forgot about that, Pittsburgh fans. Y'all were just arguing about whether he need to go or not, but not the real Pittsburgh fans.
Right.
Because they know that Pittsburgh got a coach once every 20 years or less or more.
Right. He's been there over 20. Well, he's coming up on 20 years.
Rodney, when did Tomlin come in? He's coming.
How long Tomlin been coaching?
How long he been a coach?
I know y'all know. It's got to be about 16. It's 15 to 20 years he's been coaching.
Well, he won Super Bowl, won 2.
Right. He's been coaching them for at least 15 years.
When you know what? His true testament of how good he was at coaching was when he lost all the quarterbacks last year.
Right.
And they still went 500.
Right.
In one of the toughest divisions in football. I mean that.
But I think that's why the Ravens went so well last year because
true.
They were Steelers, they didn't have to play the Steelers.
I agree with you.
The Steelers are the high class of that division.
I agree with you. They are the top shelf. That's the VSOP of the Hennessy.
Right.
Right. That's that's XO. And what you call it? VSOP. Bill bet that money. Oh Lord.
They were a little Frank.
14 seasons. Okay,
he been there for 14
seasons.
years.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All
right. When I say that,
I like the Steelers because, they've been running well. They're well-oiled machine.
Okay. I'm hearing a lot of steel curtains. Do you think the Steelers? We know they could. We know they hold the capabilities to do it. They also have the quarterback who can carry out the act. But as a team, coaching from top to bottom, decision-making, game scheme, and everything, do you think they could beat the Chiefs and Andy Reid and everything they bring in an AFC Championship game?
And I'm going to answer that question while they chime in. I'm going to say they can beat them because they got a defense. And when you got a defense who have a tough pass rush, you can go to the Super Bowl and win. Every Super Bowl contender that had a decent defense always had a great front four, no matter what. A great front four will beat a great offensive line.
Yeah, the Giants had. That's how they.
You see what I'm saying? So if you got a great front four, that's why I like where the Redskins are going. They're not there yet because they ain't got no offense.
Right.
But that front four they got, they gonna be mean. But right now the Steelers probably have the best front four probably in the league right now. I don't know anybody that's better than them right now.
Let me tell you something.
With T.J. Watt on one side, Bud Dupree on the other side, Cameron in the middle, Alu, the other big guy they got in the middle. Like, they can go get it. You don't have to blitz them. With them four coming, you got to blitz them.
And I agree with you 100%. I think they have the best front seven.
Front seven, yes, sir.
Unit.
Yes, sir.
They play 4-3, right?
Yep.
The best front seven unit in the NFL.
Yep.
They almost look like the 49ers last year.
Yeah.
Right? When the 49ers were red hot.
Real good. Yep.
When they had everything in place.
Yep.
But this is where Pittsburgh gets cheap at. On the back end.
Oh, yes, sir.
This is where they get cheap at on the back end.
Right.
And this is where you Pittsburgh fans got to listen to me because y'all so caught up in the 10-0. Where y'all weak at is where Kansas City is strong at. Going deep. Going across the middle of the field. That's where Pittsburgh's weak at.
Yes.
You have a piss poor cornerback on one side.
Yeah.
You have a bum safety on the other. One of your safeties is some cold trade.
You talking about 34.
I'm gonna let
34 is some cold trade.
I'm going to let y'all sort them out.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you where your weakness is. You just pick your own poison. Y'all got one quarterback.
You got Minka Fitzpatrick. That's a safety. And you got the boy from Friendly.
I don't even want to know who they are. I'm just telling you, you got one link. You got one weak link at safety.
Yes.
And you have one weak link at cornerback.
Yeah.
And the problem with everybody when they play the Chiefs is they have so many weapons. You got to be good all over the place.
Right.
And this is where they kill you at. You might have him locked up. They go to him because That boy extends the play and somebody gets open.
Yeah, somebody gonna get open.
Man, and just like, man, I'm gonna tell you, for real, who causes more problems to me for the Chiefs are two teams, would be the Bills and the Raiders. Because so the Raiders, historically, and the Chiefs battle.
Right.
That's like a Redskins Dallas.
Yeah, that's a division.
So they have a lot of, the grit is there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, Pittsburgh, their grit is New England.
Right, but now they ain't got to worry about New England no more.
But
now they done picked up the Chiefs.
But see, New England used to make them strong.
Right.
Now they don't have nobody to make them strong.
Right.
So the Chiefs are the shit.
Right. So, okay, so now that you done went through that whole thing with the Steelers, what are the Chiefs bringing on defense?
The Chiefs,
other than the Honey
let me tell you
Badger,
something.
who do they have on defense?
The Chiefs can be exploited on defense. This why, but
they can score
no,
points.
no, they can be. Listen, you just got to play it right, get the ball last. That's why I say y'all got the quarterback. That you take that same game from last night, that drive, Chiefs checking Ben Roethlisberger, that's game. Ben to do the same thing.
Right.
That's what I'm telling you. You got to have a quarterback to been in them type of situations. Super Bowl. Right. That's what Ben Roethlisberger when he hot. Now don't get it twisted. Ben is a goddamn gorilla with the rest of them. He has some of the best game-winning drives ever. Right? In Super Bowl history.
Right.
On the highest level.
Right.
So, Derek Carr played good, but I wouldn't trust him.
Right.
In the division game. Even the boy for the Bills. Mm-hmm. That's back why I say the edge goes to Pittsburgh because of Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Not the front seven. Because they ain't going to get after him like, nobody going to get after that boy. You might sack him a couple of times, but he's going to get away more times than you sack him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, that's mine now. That's just my opinion.
But I'll say this. The Chiefs don't have the same rushing attack, defensive rush, as the Steelers.
Your Chiefs defense ain't nothing.
You got to think about it like this.
I'm saying the Chiefs
Mahomes, right. I'm saying that Mahomes is not going to have time to be doing a whole lot of that trickery. Because, first of all, them corners and Steelers, they play very good zone defense.
Okay.
Now, if they got to play man-to-man defense, Tim going to run right by you. What's his name? Michael, I forget his last name. Hardman, he'll run right past you. So the Chiefs wide receivers will come clean by you if they not in zone.
Right.
So that's where the Steelers, but we're not going to notice until the playoffs.
Right.
So, because they don't even play each other until the playoffs.
And the Steelers can't run the ball all of a sudden.
Steelers have no running game.
Here we go.
Period.
So now we're forcing Ben to
win the game.
Right.
Yeah,
see,
that's
there we go.
Tricky.
This is again with Chiefs Mellow. You out there running the ball, they dump it up. See, they smart. And to be honest, Andy Reid is a better coach than Tomlin. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
No.
Andy Reid is a better coach than Mike Tomlin.
Don't believe that.
I'm going to say it.
Okay, Mike Tomlin is a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Okay, his defense is the number one defense in the league.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time he did that.
Yeah.
Andy Reid, his offenses probably have always been top 5. So how can you say he a better coach than one is better than the other?
How long Mike Tomlin been coaching?
With the Steelers, 14 years.
How many times he been in the Super Bowl?
Twice.
How long Andy Reid?
He won both.
No, he won one. They
I
lost.
thought he got 2 Super Bowls.
No, they lost one. Ben lost one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lost one.
So what's the question?
My question is, how long has Andy Reid been coaching?
Andy Reid has been coaching probably 20 years at least.
How many times he been in Super Bowl?
The Eagles won.
Right.
The Chiefs won.
Right. He got one.
So I can't say he better than him. I can't say he better than Mike Tomlin. They might be the same guy.
Okay, this is where me and you make a left on 301. I'm going Crane Highway.
But we get to the same spot.
Now, Pittsburgh, yeah, we can agree to this. Now,
right.
We know the Pittsburgh fans going to jump out there. Let me ask you this. Since y'all saying, or whoever saying, that Mike Tomlin is a better coach than Andy Reid, do you think he can go to another team and take them to the Super Bowl?
Mike Tomlin?
Yes, like Andy Reid did.
It depends on what team he gets.
Because he had
if he get a team loaded like his team was already loaded when he went to the Chiefs. They already had a good team. They already had a nucleus of what was going on.
When the last time Chiefs been Super Bowl?
I don't know.
When the last time they been?
But they was on their way when he took the team.
When the last time prior Andy Reid have the Chiefs went to win one playoff game. Somebody look that up.
Might have been
10 years before he got there. Before they won a playoff game. Yeah.
It don't matter because we talking about Andy Reid and Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin
is a better coach than Andy Reid.
Better.
Well, I think they're the same guy. I'm not going to say one better.
No losing seasons. Frank Hall. Who had no losing seasons?
Mike Tomlin. He might not have had a losing season.
No, I don't think he did. It's 8-8.
In 14 years.
It's 8-8, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I know that Andy had quite a few because they shipped
Rodney said, but they're using the short passing game.
For the run. You're right. You're talking about the Steelers. The Steelers doing a lot of dinking and dunking to,
because you know what? Let me tell you what else y'all not paying attention to. Steelers. Because Ben Roethlisberger's arm is not all the way 100%. They smart, though. They hiding it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they've been playing with house money because they play ahead. So they don't have to go downfield.
Right.
But they still hold the jewels to push the receivers downfield.
I'll say this. If it's 40
they push the coverage back.
If it's a 40-yard throw, he going to make that throw.
Andy Reid just got over what hump you talking about?
Because of Mahomes. He talking about the Super Bowl.
Man, Andy Reid been in the Super Bowl with McNabb.
One time, though.
You know how many times they really won the division when he was there?
With the Cowboys and the Redskins in there.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about what he did. You talking about the Redskins.
It ain't like he ain't know.
What did Mama say?
I mean,
what did Mama CSI? Where's the gun? Where's the bullets? Where's the shirt? Where's the DNA? Goddamn, he shot him in the head. Listen, man. Listen.
See, this is a great conversation, man.
Andy Reid, to me, is a better coach than Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
He's more creative, right? Yeah. He's better schematically.
Okay.
Now, Mike Tomlin might be better at getting the troops and galvanizing them than Andy Reid. Okay. And then Andy Reid real good at that because black people like him. Right. They like Fat Boy. He resembles us. He a fat boy. He like cheeseburgers. They're like, we are like a fat white motherfucker. It's them skinny little motherfuckers we have problems. That white boy, fat white boy, he like, he all right. Andy Reid eating cheeseburgers on Senior Hall. Listen, man. Mike Tomlin, to me, is a Hall of Fame coach.
Okay.
Just like Andy Reid.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that.
See, that's what I'm saying. When I'm saying he good, or he to me is better than him, don't mean that he less than him. It just means, that's my opinion. That's what I would take. Right? Because both of them are Hall of Fame coaches. First ballot.
Right. So you would say offensive mind like Andy Reid is top notch. That's what you're saying.
First of all, Andy Reid,
he's shown us that he can coach offense.
We know he is. But you still, like Rodney Coleman said, you need the pieces to make all that stuff work. Mm-hmm. Right? Reid, offense, Tomlin, defense. Okay.
Yeah, they on two different sides of the ball. So, I mean,
that's why Tomlin always get different offensive coordinators.
Exactly.
He all go through a bunch of offensive coordinators because he want to focus on the defense.
Right.
Because he know them. He know them all the dudes. That's more his.
If the defense ain't right, he gonna go over there and let him know what's going on.
Right.
But he's a great coach, so he coaches everything. So
he didn't
win.
He didn't win though. You're right. You're right about that. Right.
Don't forget Andy.
See,
with the Packers.
You said, listen.
And they
see,
won
I like what he said.
Okay.
He said he didn't win though. But see, people only use that when they're trying to win an argument. But they're like another player that's good but didn't win though.
Right.
Like LeBron. You like LeBron, but he loses the championship. He didn't win though.
Right.
It don't matter. He didn't win. It's hard enough to make it to a Super Bowl.
There go JT. I knew you was coming, boy.
Man, to get to it. Listen, just about everybody on our podcast has played sports, from pound ball to high school ball. Now,
some college,
some pro. Mm-hmm. Right?
That's correct.
It is exceptionally hard to make it to any championship in a competitive league in any level of sports.
At any level.
So don't rob a guy for making it to the championship because he still annihilated the competition underneath him. Right?
Absolutely right.
He just lost to a greater challenger.
Yep. Or he just had one bad game.
That's why you can't rob a dude for going to the championship because that is a great achievement. It's not the greatest. The greatest is the win.
Right.
But sometimes you got to give people credit when they lose.
Yep.
Because you understand what it takes to get there.
Just to get there.
Just to compete.
Just
Man,
to
do you know how hard it was to go to Super Bowl in Beltway League?
Oh, it was right.
Do you know how hard it was to go to championship in 12 and under up Lamar Reed?
Right.
Man, that shit is hard, man.
So how hard it is for Coolidge with your man Terry Scott?
Terry Scott,
or,
man.
College to win an NCAA title, D1, D2, NAIA.
Steelers always defense-minded. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right about that. Chuck Noll. What's the one with the big chin?
Andy won Super Bowl. Right. We know that 20. Okay. Curtis. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That's why I don't bring up rings
in my GOAT debate.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's no reason to. So let me ask you a question. Who is the greatest quarterback, the second greatest quarterback? I mean, you probably going to Tom Brady, right? Do you say that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time at quarterback position?
Ain't no question.
Okay. Why do you say that? Did you check Joe Montana's stats yet? Because Joe Montana's stats are better than Tom Brady's stats.
What stats?
Completion percentage, yardage. Drew Brees is better categorically than Tom Brady.
Right.
The only thing that separates Drew Brees from Tom Brady is the ring. That's the only thing.
No. Rings.
Yeah, the rings.
What plural? 5 of them motherfuckers.
Right.
That's significantly
So,
better.
but is it just because he has the rings? Because Drew Brees gonna blow him out in passing the ball, completion percentage.
No.
Joe Montana is my greatest of all time quarterback, and he will always be that. And I would say that find somebody better than Joe Montana. You find somebody, put it up in there.
He like Joe Montana.
Joe Montana is the greatest of all time.
Listen, that's a great.
He got 5. He got 5 rings.
4.
He got 4. I thought he had 5.
Nah, 4. All San Francisco. He didn't win nothing else after he left.
Right, he didn't win it with the Chiefs.
He went to the Chiefs. I think they went to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He got replaced by Cher's husband, Sonny Bono.
Yeah.
He replaced him with Cher's husband, brother.
Yeah.
Sonny Bono.
Yep.
Yeah, he got replaced.
Right.
Montana.
So Montana is my greatest of all time.
Okay,
I'm never going to say Tom Brady though.
Okay.
Tom Brady got the most rings.
Listen, and I can attest to that. Now, if we go back to your argument, which is a great argument because you're always going to have something to stand on when you talk about Joe Montana. That's a great argument, and nobody going to end up right. But when you start bringing the facts in, Joe Montana had the greatest receiver, or if not the greatest NFL football player ever.
Yeah, Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yes.
Okay. Hall of Famer. Best receiver ever.
Ever.
Who the hell did Tom Brady play with?
The best defensive coach
ever. No. I said, who did he play with on his side of the ball?
On his side of the ball?
He threw the ball to a linebacker. He said the best. This motherfucker should have been a quarter attorney. He told me the best. He tried to look serious. Man, listen.
No, cause see, I hate when y'all do this. Okay. Y'all try to act like Tom had Wes Welker. He had quite a few. He had the other boy.
He only had one Hall of Fame. One Hall of Fame, and that's Randy Moss.
You're right.
And he lost that. It's gonna be Gronk.
And he lost that.
And Gronk gonna be all.
He had Gronk.
He gonna be Gronk.
So he did, because Gronk is the GOAT of tight ends. He's way better than any other tight end.
He said the best quarterback of flag football.
Who's the best quarterback of flag
Tom
football?
Brady. He said he wouldn't have last against teams like
in the 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens.
Yeah.
You're right. The 2000 Ravens was no joke, Slim.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he had the greatest coach of defense ever.
Well, that's just
Bill Belichick is the greatest ever as far as defense is concerned.
Where's Bill Belichick? What's his record right now? What the fuck is Tom Brady?
He ain't got Tom Brady. They mesh well together.
Tom Brady is gonna win wherever he go. That's why he.
Tom Brady went to that team. That team was stacked, and that team just keep getting more and more and more. If Tom Brady came to the Redskins and did that, then I'd be like, damn, Tom Brady
man, we can't throw him on it. We can't put him in the. You don't play.
His team loaded. If
that's the same
Bill Belichick got that same team, he's going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, my man JT said that was in the twilight of Moss' career. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that was late in his career. Yeah, but he was still dogging. Moss was still dogging that year.
No, he's right. He was just more, they had more respect for his game than more damage that he was doing.
Right. But he scored 30 touchdowns that year? Did he score some crazy, like him and Moss and Brady year was unbelievable.
He threw for 52, I think, that year.
I'm trying to tell you, like him, that Brady to Moss.
Yeah, Brady.
It was at least 20, 25 touchdowns. That boy.
Yeah, he threw for 50. JT, he threw for 52. That's when he passed Peyton Manning, right?
Man, how many touchdowns did Randy Moss catch in that season?
Oh, he said that team. What team didn't make the playoffs?
I don't know what team didn't make the playoffs.
No, he might be talking about the team, because the team made the playoffs with Moss.
When the Patriots had Moss, they went to the Super Bowl and lost
Right.
to the Giants. When the dude caught the ball on his helmet.
Right.
So I'm glad you answered that question, though. I'm glad you answered that because a lot of people gonna say Brady strictly off the rings, but the GOAT.
No, I'm saying Brady not off the rings. I've seen him play, and in this era,
he ain't got the numbers though. That's all I'm saying. He ain't got the numbers.
What numbers?
In this era, from the 20 years that he been playing quarterback, Drew Brees' numbers are better than his.
That's because schematically they are pass offense. They don't. You gotta look at schemes too. That's Drew Brees. They don't even really want a running back unless you go catch the motherfucker. So they trying to pass every down because that's the strength of their team.
Right.
Passing it 30, 45 times a game. But how many?
Moss had 22 touchdowns that year.
Right.
I told
Okay.
you, Moss was going wild
Right.
that
22
year.
touchdowns.
Yeah, he was going
Rodney
wild.
said that's the only reason I can't call him to go when you got players like Joe Montana or even
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly.
The K gun was like that too. The K gun with Thurman Thomas and all them guys, Andre Reed.
Let me tell you something.
Like that was a good little mob.
Man, them teams were
I'm
loaded.
tripping, Frank.
No, those teams. If you go back and look at the teams where y'all say where the dudes threw for all them yards, you go back and look at San Francisco 49. They weren't throwing no deep bombs back then. You know what they were throwing? Drag routes. And they were taking the ball 30 yards, 40 yards down the field. Those receivers made Montana what he is. Don't go for that bullshit.
I'm not.
He had Jerry Rice. He had Dwight Clark.
Taylor.
He had Taylor. They had, give me another.
They had Roger Craig.
Roger Craig. Man, it was man, that team they had a bunch of Hall of Famers on that team.
Hold on, that's a good question from Frank. Elway or Big Ben?
I gotta go with Elway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Elway on that.
Gotta go with Elway.
I'm gonna go with John Elway on that.
And let me tell you something about
Because
Elway.
Elway in that last 2-minute drive, he will burn
Let
you
me
up.
tell you something about Elway. Elway didn't win a Super Bowl till he got that black ass Terrell Davis, where they were running the ball, pounding the ball. Every Super Bowl he went to, he lost.
That's correct.
Because they had
TD was a beast.
Terrell Owens led the lead in rushing 2,000 yards. He ran for 2,000 that year.
Terrell Davis was
He was one of the best backs to ever play the game for like 2 years.
Yeah, he was running the ball with headaches and everything, big concussion.
That black motherfucking monkey was coming.
You know what? He's in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, well,
He's
of course he's in the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame. Yeah, in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He said, explain.
We just explained it to you.
Oh, he said, Belt. He said, explain. I just explained.
Yeah,
So
we know y'all like 10 seconds late, so it's all good.
Well, he taking Ben. He basically saying.
Explain because of Ben?
No, he's taking Ben over Elway.
Right. He's going to take Ben. We already know he's going to take it to Stiller, but Elway was that guy, 2-minute warning. He was going to burn you up.
Oh, Rodney said, what's the number you about to call in?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll let you call in, 202.
Call us in now, Rodney.
Yeah, you can call in 202-316, right there,
Oh, all right.
2687.
There you go. Dial it in. If you got my number, you call me too. We get y'all on the show.
Oh, we get you
It's
on.
y'all show tonight anyway.
Call it, baby.
We just talking.
Call it, we'll cap it.
Yeah, we can.
Call it, baby, we'll cap it.
Sharp was great. You right about that, Frank.
Sharp was great.
Stern, you talking about Shannon Sharp.
If you look at the
Number 2 tight
let me
end.
tell you, see y'all,
Sterling Sharp was good too.
y'all missing football. If you look at the top passers of all time history, right, which would be Drew Brees, Dan Marino, right? Who's behind Dan Marino? Peyton Manning.
You ain't said Joe yet though.
We talking about he ain't nowhere near them in yardage. They done threw for like 30,000 more yards. He only had 50,000 yards.
Joe Montana?
Yeah. He don't got no, how many yards did Joe Montana have?
I'm gonna pull it up for you.
Yeah, pull that up.
Pull it up for you. Hey,
Hold
Rodney
up,
calling up.
Hold up, Rodney. I think he calling now.
We gotta call it. We getting ready to get down to this right now. He called in?
Ray calling. Go ahead.
Hold
man.
on, we gotta put you on the mic so we can hear you.
Go ahead, Rodney.
Go ahead, Rodney.
Listen, man. You can't call this man the GOAT when you can't play defense anymore.
Okay.
I agree with you
You
on
can't
that.
even play defense. You can't tackle.
Well, the game has evolved, man.
It is an offensive game now. We agree with you with
That's
that,
what I'm
Rodney.
saying. So how can you make this man the GOAT of a era of football where you're not really even playing football? That's not football, man.
You talking about Tom Brady, making Tom Brady.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why Joe Montana is my guy.
So you're saying we ain't watching football?
That's not football, man. I mean, you think about the privilege they call, and you think about the game how it was played back in the day and how it's played now. It's not real football, man.
Man,
It is a little different.
Let me tell y'all something.
It's still football.
I'm gonna tell you something, Rodney. Rodney, let me tell you something about when y'all make that comparison like that. You don't do nothing you used to do because you know more. When you know more, you do more. When you know more, you do better. Nobody plays football like they do. You know why? Because people have died from concussions. People have died from. Hold up, listen to what I'm saying. Because listen to what I'm saying.
It's a man's sport.
Listen,
It's
it's a man's sport. Listen, we know it's a man's sport. Listen, Rodney, we know it's a man's sport, but we don't be fools forever. That's why we don't do what we used to do. See, that's how everything evolves. Nothing stays the same.
I get it, but
No, you don't get it, because your whole perception is you trying to compare the steel curtain to football now. What's gone is gone. It's,
do you think Tom Brady could have played in that era?
man, Tom Brady wasn't born in that era. There's no way he could have played in that era. That's not, listen, you play, listen.
Right, he's saying that.
Oh, that's fantasy football. We talking about reality. We're not playing fantasy football, Rodney. What we're talking about is giving a person credit for what they accomplished in their career. We're not talking about comparing this to that.
Okay, so
everybody
so
gets.
me,
You
so
can't
let me
rob.
ask you this, Slink.
You can't rob a person from their accomplishment.
Right? No.
Simple as that. The man been to 9 Super Bowls. He won 6 of them. Now you tell me a quarterback who did it.
Y'all done woke my man up.
Who did it? If they so good, if they were so good back then, why didn't they go to 9 Super Bowls?
Let him have it.
Why didn't Montana go to 9 Super Bowls if he was that good?
Let my man. All right, hold on.
And this
Let him-
Montana played on a better team.
let him-
Now answer that, Rodney. Since you want to go back, why didn't Montana go to 9 Super Bowls if he was that good? Tell me. I want to hear your answer. See, I want to hear your answer for that. Why did not Montana go to 9 Super Bowls?
Let me speak.
You got the floor. You got the floor.
There you go.
When you start mentioning somebody as the GOAT, you would think that person can play in any era.
No. That's your no.
Could play in any era.
No. Man, let me tell you something. Them youngins out there today will go right by Michael Jordan. Y'all tripping. What are you watching? Them youngins will go right by Jordan and dunk on him. Everybody in the league is athletically inclined like Michael Jackson.
Everybody gets dunked on. Everybody gets dunked
Listen,
on.
Rodney.
If you play basketball, you get dunked on.
Listen. When you watch the players that Michael Jordan played against, did you see who was checking him on game winners?
Okay, but you gotta think a lot of those players were at the end of their game.
No, they wasn't.
Yes, they were.
Michael
Jordan, hold up, Slink. Michael Jordan beat a lot of teams where their stars were at the end of their fucking careers, man. Come on, man. Charles Barkley, you want me to name them? Charles Barkley, Larry Bird, all them niggas were at the end of their career, man.
So you say, hold up, you contradicting yourself. You saying back then was better, but then you saying those players was at the end of the career.
They had been in the league already. They had been in the league for a while.
So is Michael Jordan. He was in the league 10 years before he won. What are you talking about? You act like he beat him when he was a rookie. Michael Jordan was in the league 10 years. He didn't win till he, hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. Michael Jordan didn't win shit until Scottie Pippen got there. He didn't win nothing.
I agree with that.
He didn't win nothing because you can't win nothing by yourself when you're playing against a team. You can't win.
You're not gonna get an argument.
Okay, now I'm saying to you,
What I'm saying to you is this. The teams that he beat that couldn't win championships, a lot of their players were coming down the hill, right? A lot of those players were coming, Karl Malone and were coming down the hill. Fucking Charles Barkley was coming down the hill. Patrick Ewing and them were coming down the hill, Sean. That's all I'm saying.
You right about that. I'll take that. I'll take that from him.
Michael Jordan was. Listen, I ain't even a Michael Jordan fan, but
I'm not even.
what's happening is, one thing y'all gotta do is y'all can't do that for one side, cause somebody will come back. Listen,
I just think he's overrated, man.
who? Michael
I
Jordan?
just think yes.
Okay.
So do you think that Tom Brady is
The
overrated
reason
too?
why I say that is this. Because they give Michael Jordan so much fucking credit, but like you said, he couldn't win shit for Scottie Pippen.
Right.
Yo, what's up, Sean? We got a good one going on. We got a good one. We back and forth. I got my homie, RC, Rodney Coleman. We going. Hey, y'all.
Yo,
Listen.
he didn't win nothing until them dudes started coming down the hill, man, and he got Scottie Pippen, man.
Listen,
That's
Rodney.
all I'm saying.
What I'm saying to you is this here. It's so hard to win a championship. It really is. It really is.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. Do you think Joe Montana could play in the game right now?
Easy.
Wait a minute.
Easy. Defense readers. A defense reader. Tim Kelly, defense readers. They could play in any era of football.
See, this is what
Can
y'all.
you say that about Tom Brady?
This is what y'all looking at. See, y'all taking one part.
Tom Brady
Hold
can
up,
play in any
hold up,
era of
Hold
football.
up.
Nah,
Let-
hell no,
hold.
man.
Listen.
Man, you get physical with Tom Brady. He's done.
Listen.
He is done.
Listen.
Done.
You only bring in one aspect of the game. Okay, let me tell you this. Your comparison said, you know what you said? You think Joe Montana can play in the league this year? Let me tell you something about the defenses now. They're faster now. The time, hold on. The time that Joe Montana was getting to throw the ball in, it's not there no more. You got 3 seconds. Do you know the average time they had?
You would
back
have to
then?
put the team against the team, which
Huh?
we can't do.
Everything's faster now. Everything's faster now.
Slink, the difference is you and I know that if a quarterback can read the defense, he know where he going before the snap.
But it's more defenses now, Rodney. It's not the.
Doesn't matter.
No. It does matter because you saying that a dude. Hold on. You saying a dude can process more information of back then than now. Is that what you saying? Because you got way more defensive schemes. You got way more faster linebackers. You got way more faster linemen.
Let me say this. The thing that separates a good quarterback from just a quarterback is whether they can read the defense.
We talking about great quarterbacks. We're not talking about good quarterbacks. We talking about greats now. We talking about.
Okay, great then.
I believe all the great quarterbacks can read defense.
Huh?
I believe all the great quarterbacks that we're talking about can read the defense. They can read the defense, including Tom Brady.
Of course
They can read the defense. That goes without question.
Of course they can. We know they can read a defense. Don't mean that they can't get a coverage to mix them up. What is wrong with y'all, man? We got the best quarterback. We got the all-time quarterbacks ever get tricked on defense, man. It's all about the defensive scheme.
Saying that they won't make no mistakes, but what I'm saying to you is a quarterback that can read defenses will play in any era. Can play in any era. The only reason why I say Tom Brady couldn't, because he wouldn't have been able to take the physicality, man.
So he just said he can read defense.
Well, this is all I'm saying, Rodney.
What is-
And then we're gonna go to basketball. But this is what
No, he got a good one.
you got a good one,
Yeah, he
Rodney.
got a good one. He
But
got a
this
good
is what I'm saying about this. With any quarterback,
Troy,
I don't care if
he
you
talking
talk
Troy
about.
Aikman the best. See, dude just start holding the team.
Yeah.
Troy,
So when you talk about Joe Montana, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, whoever you're going to talk about, you're going to have to bring that line with him. So even when you talk about Jim Kelly, you got to bring his offensive line with him. When you talk about Troy Aikman, somebody just brought up Troy Aikman. If you're going to talk about them quarterbacks, can they play in this era and that era? You're going to have to bring the offensive line because that's who protected them. So a great quarterback will get burnt up if his line is terrible. Joe Burrow might be a great, but until they put an offensive line in front of him, he will get burnt up.
That's a great question, a great percentage question. We need to put that up.
What's that?
Joe GOAT of all time, Brady. Because the only person that can even contend with Brady is Montana.
Yeah. But that's why I say, that's what I was going to ask you. This is what I was going to ask you. There's a difference between, oh, go ahead, Rodney.
Let me say this. I'm not putting this guy ahead of Montana, but, man, you got to look at Jim Kelly's stats, man. Jim Kelly was a bad motherfucker, man.
I might got to look at Jim Kelly. I might got to put him up. You know what? I'm going to put Jim Kelly up against Joe Montana. I got this little stat thing that I use on my phone. I'm gonna put him up
Man, let me tell you
against Montana.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing about the root of sports. The root of sports and the ultimate goal is to fucking win. All that fucking stat shit is trash can. If you don't end up with the ultimate goal,
which is the
fucking ring, you just had a good career. You're not great. The only great motherfucking quarterback.
4 years if they go straight.
Huh? They went 4 years, and you lost 4 times.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
But you gotta give him. You gotta give it for getting there though.
I give him
Yeah,
that. That's what I
gotta
tried.
give him that, yeah.
That's what I was explaining to you.
Yeah.
Remember when I listen?
sir.
I'm just saying.
Remember when I was explaining? Man, this motherfucker's is better than Jim Kelly. Yeah.
So Peyton Manning is better than Jim Kelly.
Huh? Of course he's better than Jim Kelly.
That's
Troy,
easy.
Troy Aikman better than Jim Kelly. Won 3 Super Bowls back to back. He beat him. Man, yeah, 3 times. If I beat you in a head-to-head matchup, I'm better than you. And I don't care what you say. If you go to schoolyard, Rodney, and fight a nigga 3 times and you lose, he better than you. Don't talk about you hit him with some hooks and you did this. I hit him in the back of the head. Did you see his eye? You lost. He is better than you. See, that's what the goal is. We get away from the goal to win an argument.
All
but
over
the
the place
reality
podcast.
is that motherfucker. No, Jim Kelly is in the top. He is in my top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh, Jim Kelly for sure.
Yeah.
Of all time?
Man, he went to 4 Super Bowls, which they had one of the most dynamic. I'm gonna tell you something. Really,
He had the team on his back.
really, let me tell you
You're
something.
right about that.
Let me tell you something about Buffalo. Really, Buffalo shot themselves in the foot because they scored so quick with the hurry up. Remember, they was the first one to institute that.
Hey.
Hurry up all game.
Hey, Rodney, let me ask you a question. Was it really Jim Kelly, or was it
No, it was him.
the offense? No, because this is why I asked that question. Remember that game Frank Wright went out there and won?
Right.
That wasn't Jim Kelly. That was Frank Wright that won that game.
I mean,
Frank White won a Super Bowl.
Frank Wright, oh, no, that was a
no,
playoff
that
game.
was the boy
It was a
Catelli.
playoff game.
No, that was the boy Catelli for, not Catelli. What's the boy
see,
for,
that's the
for
only
New
thing
York?
about that, Deon, is could he sustain it?
Who you talking about, Frank Wright?
Go out there and win one.
Frank Wright was a great backup because he came in and won that
Hey,
game.
Rodney, Michael Belly don't know nothing but Dallas quarterback. He talking about Roger
Roger
Staubach.
Staubach. What you drinking something good over there, ain't you?
No.
Michael Betty drinking something good.
Mike, you can tell when you don't be drinking because you start saying crazy shit. Go get a drink, man. Fuck that little fast shit you on. I like you better drunk, motherfucker. Talking crazy about
Hey, that nigga mixed with
that motherfucker crazy, man. Talking about Roger Staubach. Nah, Jim Kelly was
Hey,
better than Roger
hey,
Staubach.
Rodney, you know what? You're gonna have to call in the show every week now, cause you see how fired up you got.
See, that's what I like. No, cause
Boy, you woke him up tonight.
No, see, but that was good. I like that what Rodney said because for real, I wanted him to use the same argument that I used for him as when he used on people with LeBron. Because that's what they come back with LeBron. Oh man, he played in the soft era and all that. Guess what they'll say? Oh man, listen, I'm show you how niggas is. Or Negroes. Or black folk. Or lying motherfucker. Or lying
Whatever you
motherfuckers.
want to call
Or motherfuckers from Riggs and Michigan.
Right.
Look, Rodney, this one motherfucker, you remember about 8 years ago, this all people used to talk about. Man, LeBron could never do that shit out west. If he go out west, he'll get knocked out in the first round. You can't do that in the west. You think LeBron ain't hear that? But LeBron was listening.
Hey, Slink, you see all the stars running to the east now, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody run to the east. They gotta get away from. They gotta get away from that
well,
killer.
one thing, they got a lot of money over in the east too. Y'all got to follow the business part of it too, because a lot of the largest contracts now in the west are sold up.
Remember, it was all about the West.
The money, they spent more money in the west now. They got money over the east, so niggas run over there to get that pay. Look what Jason Tatum just got, 195. The other boy, just Van Fleet just got 85.
Right.
Now they passing money
You
out.
don't know what Harden gonna get paid.
Huh?
You definitely can't leave out the fact that now that LeBron in the West and he won it, now they looking at how he ran the East. You can't
That's a
tell
great
me
point,
niggas ain't
JT.
think about that.
Yeah.
They running to the East now.
Yeah, JT, I'm with you. This is what I be trying to tell
I'm
you.
about to call you, JT, once we finish with this call.
Yeah, JT.
We'll get JT on tonight.
Michael Belly, this motherfucker crazy. Oh,
Where is Tori at?
he at work.
Mike Benny.
No. I'm gonna call. What you call? Right now, call back anytime, Slim. We'll let you.
Hey,
on.
Roddy, you gonna have to call us in, man. You woke my man up tonight.
I don't even know what anyway, cause I got you in as a contact anyway. You should have my number anyway.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
I think it was it.
Yeah, all right. All right, tell Lil Rodney I send my love, man.
All right, man.
Sure.
Take it easy.
All right. Great call. Y'all seen it.
My homie.
Y'all seen it.
Rodney Coleman got me
Coleman.
sliced up over here. He got me
Woke my
sliced
man
up. I'm telling you, I know this sports. I be tripping, but I know this sport.
All over the place
But see,
podcast.
for real, on the real side,
Yeah.
he made some great points.
Gordon Hayward did get paid too, but go ahead.
This is what I want to tell y'all. This is what I be saying. People don't pay attention.
Damn.
People don't. This that bullshit. That's fat nigga. All he do is post business. Niggas gone. I might tree jumping ask me. But look, listen. Oh, listen. Listen.
Go ahead.
A lot of times we as fans, we pay attention to the athleticism.
Yeah.
We pay attention to the organization, but we don't study the business
Right.
of the league. Now, if you go to the West, prior LeBron spent so much money to get the money and the players over there, right? Because that's how they balance the lead out,
Right.
Now, there's a reason why everybody running to the East, because
They're gonna do the same thing.
it's a lot of money over there. You got a lot of teams to release players. It's like, honestly, it's not a slave trade,
But it's like a slave trade.
but it's like a slave trade. But
That's true though.
But that's one of them slaves I want to be. Goddamn. Because them motherfuckers
They giving
good.
slaves 200 million.
Man, I'm
Man.
telling you, they get 200 million over that motherfucker.
Even though they getting paid probably something crazy. As far as the owners is, you know the owners getting paid. Watch, I think you
Oh,
good.
that's good.
So, but yeah, they getting paid. They getting paid great money. So
Michael Jackson.
So
Troy.
JT said you can't be in any GOAT conversation without a ring. You're absolutely right.
That's
JT.
what I was trying to. Hey,
So
JT.
Jim Kelly, go sit down somewhere. You're not in no GOAT.
No.
You might be top 10, but this is what I was gonna ask. I forgot to ask Rodney. So one thing I don't like is when people say GOAT. You shouldn't say GOAT. You should just say greatest of your era. Michael Jordan is the greatest of his era. LeBron James is the greatest of his era. There is no greatest of all time because you can't compare eras. You can't put Michael Jordan in this era because it's impossible to do it.
And listen, you know
And
what?
just like you say, if Michael out there at 25 years old in his prime, he gonna get dogged.
Man,
He gonna get dogged.
them motherfucking young boys will run right.
Man, he gonna be your average.
All that North
He'll be a
Carolina-
good player,
that
but
North
he'll be
Carolina shit, they go right by his
that's
head.
what I'm saying.
This-
He would still be a great player
to
though.
show you, he looked terrible when he came back to Washington. He was
Man.
jacking up a bunch of shots.
When AI crossed him, he yoked him in his prime. That was Mike in his prime when AI did that business to him. So
Well, Rodney made a good point though, but it's always points to make. But you can never, ever take away from what a man has earned. This
No.
is what I'm saying.
no,
When somebody earns
yeah,
it honestly. Now
just
it
by
is-
him getting there, that's
It
what
is some little shit with them damn Patriots with that wet ball and all that shit. It was some shit. Now.
Oh yeah, and they had the
inflatable ball,
Deflategate.
Flakegate, Spygate.
Oh yeah, they did have Spygate.
Spygate. This is why a lot of people also don't want to give Tom Brady
Patriots
credit.
did have some questionable things going on.
Right. He said,
Remember the jump when they said he fumbled when he threw the ball and they took the jump from the Raiders? Remember that?
Right.
Because the Raiders should have went to the Super Bowl that year.
So, let's.
Looked like 7-0 Rams.
Yeah, 7-0
Hopefully we
Rams.
don't get copyrighted for saying
No, we don't get covered. I don't even know how that shit came on.
Because they will fry. We do not own the rights to whatever they playing on
Or
TV.
whatever you hear.
Right.
On TV. We at Dudley's gym. You see, I got the boys.
That was one move Deon did.
What's up, fellas? Good show. Okay, appreciate you, Iz.
What a game.
How you feeling?
What's up, Iz? What's happening? I'm trying to figure out what Michael Bentley talking about.
He said that was one move that they win that game. What game?
Oh. I don't know what game
He
he's talking
said
about.
the Rams. Yeah, we got 7-0.
Yeah. 7-0. Yeah, we on it. He said he
need
did
a
a
haircut?
haircut.
Oh yeah, I got you tomorrow. Definitely.
Got you tomorrow.
You know I'm off tomorrow.
Give us some more questions or call us in. Call in live. We getting you on the show.
Frank Hall.
If you need a number, say you need a number. We're going to throw it right at you. You gonna call Lil Frank?
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get Lil Frank on. He was getting ready to get going wild on here.
No, Frank.
Because we looking for the next topic.
Frank might be at work.
Okay.
We have to always.
Frank working the evening?
He worked 2 jobs.
Okay.
We always have to bring up COVID-19.
Yeah.
Going into 2020.
All over the place, we switching
We
gears.
spinning the table now.
Yeah.
We at the Thanksgiving table. Now, a lot of people are coming up with all kinds of reasons to invite family to the house. How do y'all think it should be played out? Do you think it's cool for everybody to have a regular Thanksgiving? Because some people, I heard the white boy on the news say yesterday that people might not be here next year.
Off of Thanksgiving, no. So what do y'all think about Thanksgiving? We're gonna switch gears. We're gonna get back to sports, but what do y'all think about Thanksgiving and what are y'all plans for Thanksgiving? I'm gonna tell you what mine are while they chiming in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see my grandparents on Wednesday. Say hi, happy Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna have on my mask because they older, they in the 80s. So, and I'm gonna keep it moving. They're gonna do drive-by food. I'm gonna probably drive by, grab a plate, and roll. But all that sitting together and all that, no. My immediate family is gonna be food in my house. I'm good to go. So, and also on my mother's side, they having a drive-through as well. So both sides having a drive-through. I don't think that nobody should be sitting 10, 12, 15, 20 deep like you did last year. Because it's too much. You don't know where they've been. Don't nobody know where you've been. You could be asymptomatic. They could be asymptomatic. It's a crapshoot. So
look at this retarded motherfucker here with Michael Ballard. Y'all ain't 6 feet. Y'all ain't 6 feet apart. Man, you fake CDC regulate. Both of us got COVID tests, motherfucker. We professionals, motherfucker.
Right.
We ain't watching no motherfucking hallways and
right.
shit. We got motherfucking skill jobs, man. We ain't sit behind no desk with no nightstick and no low ass flashlight. You better hope they don't kill your ass down there. You know that bullshit in Virginia. You better hope they don't purge down that motherfucker with that little nightstick bullshit.
Right. Oh, and speaking of that, now you know that Biden, they just gave Biden everything.
They gave Biden permission for the transition team. It's over.
Yeah.
Trump is.
You're done, Trump.
You're done. And
But you're not done with that New York City because they're coming. They're still playing in the game.
Don't trade funerals for holidays.
Great point, Frank.
Great points.
Yeah,
It
don't trade
That's
funerals
what I tried to
for
say.
holidays.
Now, Frank, just to let you know, Frank, you ain't coming on my house. You told me you be on my house. Because we not ain't going to be here. See, that's what I did.
Oh, you're not going to be out for
My
Thanksgiving?
family is, what we going to do
Uh-huh.
is we going to get together.
Don't give everybody your business, but you would.
We going to get together. I ain't telling where I'm going. But my family will be together.
Okay.
And we'll be out.
Okay. Your extended family.
Me, my wife, my daughters, my son will be in Atlanta. He's going to have dinner with his family in Atlanta.
Okay.
So,
all right. So y'all going
my
out?
grandkid, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm talking like your sister. Y'all
No.
y'all not getting together. Okay. So there you have. So if you with your immediate family, the people that you.
But I got to check on my older sister.
Okay.
Because I got to make sure she got somewhere to go.
Okay.
Because she's my older sister. So if she don't have nowhere to go, she could go.
Okay.
But see, I got 2 sisters. If I tell one about it, the other one be saying, "Where y'all eating at?" Next thing you know, she thinks no. All you motherfuckers ain't coming. So,
Lil Frank say he gonna be at the McCray household.
yeah, he won't be here because we won't. You think we gonna be here? Skinny, you sound hoarse. You good? Yeah, I'm hoarse.
That's because he went off
I
on
went-
Rodney Coleman. You
Me
missed
and Rodney
it.
Coleman was going at it. That's how I
Man.
lost my voice, Slim.
Him and Rodney Coleman. That was a great segment. You probably got to watch it when I post it on the new page. But
Yeah,
that was a great segment.
If you didn't see it, me and Rodney Coleman was talking about goats.
Right.
And they talked about, everybody always say, well,
That was some on Tom Brady.
yeah, we was talking about
Michael
Tom
Jordan.
Brady. No, we was talking about Tom Brady.
Oh, I'm about to call you, JT.
Tom Brady in Montana.
Right.
And they were saying, Brady couldn't play in there. Yeah, but Montana could play there. I said, if Montana was as good as Tom Brady, why didn't he go to 9 Super Bowls?
Right. Oh, my man just hit me back about the logo, too.
Yeah.
Boy.
Why didn't he go to 9 Super Bowls? Why didn't he play for 20 years?
Right.
It's an art to playing football without getting hurt in the pocket and can't run. If you watch Tom Brady drop back in the pocket, it's an art to work in that small pocket, man. Y'all don't know nothing
That's
about
why I
quarterback.
say you got to bring his.
Man, he works that pocket, man. He knows how
He's
to move.
always had a great line.
Slim, but he also knows how to work that little
That
pocket
little area.
better than anybody.
Right. Call this number because your phone sound better on the jump.
All right.
Here you go. I ain't gonna put your number on there, JT. He can ready to call you. There you go. Nah, 4-0. Hold on, we coming. We getting ready to call you. Your phone should be ringing, JT.
Man, JT ain't retarded. He know what the fuck. He know what the goddamn sound like his phone ring.
Hold on.
He not even motherfucker.
Put it right here so they can hear everybody. JT, that's us calling. Don't try to. We won't call you back.
Hello.
JT.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, you live. What? Bring it to us, baby boy.
What's going on?
Hey, we chilling.
All right, so let me jump on the Thanksgiving thing first.
All right, go ahead.
Thanksgiving should be Zoom Thanksgivings this year.
Okay. All right.
For the same reasons that you was just saying, that you don't know where everybody been, all that good stuff, asymptomatic, all that. So yeah, I would agree. Thanksgiving should be Zoom Thanksgivings, just so everybody's safe and can see next year's Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree with you.
Right, because one thing about, I agree with you as well, JT. One thing about when you're inside, once somebody come in your house is asymptomatic, the virus is in here.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you can't.
And you don't know what's going on.
You don't know. You don't know, right? And a person may not know they sick.
Yep.
So they might not. It's unprejudiced. It could be your brother, your cousin, your mother. It don't make no difference who it is. Make no difference how much.
And if the wrong person catch it, they up out of here.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
This dude I bowl with, his mom has it. And she was on the respirator last Friday because she couldn't breathe, so they had her on a respirator. But fortunately, she's starting to get her breathing back, so they took her off the respirator. But yeah, this thing is serious.
Yeah, it's serious.
Yeah.
See,
One of our buddies just caught the Jones. Thank God he back home.
Yeah, we got a buddy that just was in the hospital for a whole week.
Yep.
With it.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had ended up getting pneumonia on your lungs. Cause see, that's what they usually do. You get that pneumonia.
Yeah.
That's why they put people on ventilators, because they have problems breathing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And but I'm gonna tell you something that they said you're supposed to do when you got it. They start doing things. Now they learn as they go. They start sitting people up.
Okay.
Because when you lay down on your back, it's hard for you to breathe.
For you to
So
breathe.
what they've been doing is sitting people up.
Right.
They want you on the edge of the bed, one step at a time, 2-step, sit back down.
Okay.
But no lay down, because when you lay down, it spreads in your lungs.
Right.
Which makes it harder for you to breathe.
Yeah. And when you're laying on your back, it is a little bit more because you get bed sores and all that stuff. If you're sitting up, that makes more sense. What was your second question, JT?
Let me jump to the NBA. The upcoming season. It's about to start in like another month.
Back to sports.
All right.
Let's go.
So, predictions. Let's try to do some early predictions.
All right.
Let's start with the East first, because the West I think is pretty much wrapped up.
Okay. Who's your top 5 teams in the West then?
Who your top 4?
Top 4.
5 in the West?
Top 4. Top 4 in the West.
Top 4.
Right as of right now today.
Yeah, that you got going to deep in the playoff.
All right, so I got the Lakers.
Right.
Of course.
I got the Mavericks.
Okay.
Okay.
And I got to see the Clippers play. I don't know.
So you still got to give me one more. There ain't but 3 teams.
Yeah, I know. And the fourth,
You better say the Nuggets.
yeah, definitely the Nuggets. Definitely the Nuggets.
All right.
Definitely the Nuggets. But I will say this though, with the Clippers losing what they've lost so far.
Uh-huh. You ain't got them being the top 4 team?
It's gonna sound crazy.
They haven't lost nothing though. What if they lost? Other than Montrezl Harrell, they lost.
Big loss right there.
Who?
Who gonna fill his shoes?
Who gonna fill whose shoes?
Who gonna fill Montrezl coming off the bench shoes?
You can get anybody to come off the bench and be great.
No.
Well,
I mean, he was a 6th man of the year, so you're right.
All they got right now is Zubac.
Yeah, you're right.
No, what they just picked up is Ibaka.
Oh yeah, they did get Serge
They
Ibaka.
picked up
Oh,
Serge.
they did get Serge. You're right.
So they replaced that.
That's gonna help.
That's a replacement.
That's a
They did get
replacement.
Serge.
Serge.
So I'll keep them in my top 4 then.
Okay, now talk to us about the
Right.
East.
But I'm gonna say this.
Oh, what?
My 15 peeking in the window
Uh-huh.
is Portland.
That's a good one. Yeah, I would definitely say Portland. I like Memphis too as a little sneaky little team. They ain't gonna go nowhere, but they sneaky.
They still a little young. Maybe in like another 2 years.
Phoenix might be good too next year. He went on a run at the end of the year too.
Yeah,
I don't think they lost in that bubble.
They did look good towards the end. You're right.
Phoenix,
they did look good.
Phoenix picked up.
And they picked up Chris Paul.
Picked up Chris Paul.
True indeed.
So
I think the East.
yeah, talk us about it.
I think the East is a toss-up.
Oh, everybody in the world think the East is a toss-up because we don't know what KD gonna do.
Well, we know. I'll tell you the East right now. I'm telling you, going to be Toronto, Milwaukee, New Jersey with the Nets, and Boston. That's who it's
So
going.
you gonna throw the Heat out the trash? You gonna throw the Heat in the trash?
I think.
I can go with that, but what about?
What about the Heat? What about the Heat?
I think the Heat are going to significantly drop off from what they did last. They snuck up on everybody.
Wow.
I don't think they.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Wow.
I'm just telling you.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you my opinion. I think they.
Hey.
I think it's harder to do what you did if you don't do it all the time.
Right.
See, the Heat
Right.
just snuck up on everybody. Ain't nobody had no motherfucking Heat going nowhere. So they had Boston.
Ain't nobody had a Heat
They ain't
going
have Heat going nowhere. Not no damn finals.
No.
So
I
let's
can't
be.
do that. I can't do that.
I can't,
No.
but I can't not put him in the
No,
top five.
I'm saying that the Heat, by them going to the finals, they overachieved.
Yes.
It's going to be
I
harder
agree
for
with
them
you.
this
Oh,
year
no, yeah.
because
I mean,
teams know how serious they are now.
Plus, there's some
Nobody
killers in the
really
East
expected
now.
And you're being taken serious when you go to the chip.
Oh yeah, 76 is Curtis Binion. That's a good one. 76 is gonna be
It's all
better.
about matchups, though. It's all about matchups.
I agree with you.
You're right.
I agree
When they
with you.
matched up with Milwaukee in the playoffs, I picked Miami to win because it was an awful matchup for Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who? So did he name his top four? The top five?
No,
Did you name your five in the
Yeah.
East?
Oh, my five in East. Okay, we'll go. Brooklyn. I'll put Brooklyn first just because of the star power.
All right. Ain't gotta be in no order. Ain't gotta be in no order.
Yeah, we don't care what order it is.
Okay, all right. So Brooklyn. I still got to stick with the Heat, Milwaukee,
Three.
and honestly,
okay.
Boston and Toronto's a toss-up for me.
So that's
So
four.
you can put Toronto in there, or you can put Boston in there. It wouldn't matter. To
So
me.
that's your five then. That's just a toss up.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pick the other one, you're gonna pick the other one, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So you still got
So
Toronto
those are
going.
only five
You still
that
got Toronto going deep though. I kind of like watch Toronto because Toronto don't have no bigs no more.
You like who?
Toronto doesn't have any bigs.
No, hold up. You said you like who?
What, coming out of where? I didn't say anything on the East.
Did you say? I thought you said Washington.
No. I'm going
okay,
off what
all
you
right.
saying. No, sir. No, sir. I wouldn't say that at all. No. I'm just going off the five that you say. I'm saying that Toronto.
I mean, nowadays in the NBA though, even in the Eastern Conference, you don't need to have a quote unquote big to do damage. Just look at Miami.
I don't know. I don't because didn't the Lakers just sign their big?
They sound good.
They signed Gasol, right?
Yeah, they signed Gasol. Yeah.
And now they don't have Serge Ibaka. Or Ibaka
Yeah,
is
but
real
they got-
name, but I
but
call
they
him
gonna
Ibaka.
get the young boy from well, I think he used to play for Phoenix. I don't know who he played for last year. It might have been Phoenix. They're gonna get Alex Lynn, and then they got
Okay. Yeah, he did play with
Butcher
Phoenix.
and-
He went to
they got
Maryland.
Yeah,
Butcher and somebody else.
Yeah, they pay
I
for
But-
forgot who the other guy was.
That's some big
But, I
shoes
mean,
to fill though, because Lynn can't shoot that three like Gasol can.
But Gasol played like some shit last year. He played.
Gasol-
But when he get up
No,
with
no,
the
no,
better
no,
echelon
no, no.
players,
The Lakers better hope that Gasol is healthy this year.
Well, he'll be all right.
he not gonna get a whole lot of minutes though.
Yeah.
He ain't getting a whole lot of minutes, especially if they keep what's the other boy they got?
He'll be all right.
What's the big light skinned boy they got?
Oh, they got rid of McGee. McGee gone.
Oh, McGee gone? Oh, okay.
Yeah, McGee
He'll
gone.
be all right.
Their only bigs are Anthony Davis, Gasol, and what was the other guy?
Montrezl Harrell?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only bigs.
So they gonna need one more center. They gonna need one more big.
I'm gonna
That's
tell you
the only
something
big
about
right
the,
there.
I'm gonna tell you something about the NBA. This is how the NBA has evolved. You can subsidize with a big with good defense. You know why?
I totally agree.
Because what you do is create bad shots. Anybody can get a rebound. A good guard can
Totally agree.
rebound and everything. So what I'm trying to tell you is all that Shaquille O'Neal shit is over. Ain't nobody walking the ball up. Triangle. The only triangle you gonna get is watching them kids on the computer at school. Ain't no fucking triangle. All that shit trash. Get it out of here. It's more about.
And that's why I think Toronto still can play.
Toronto has one of the smartest ball players
Yeah.
in the NBA. They will
Kyle,
always
Kyle.
be competitive. Kyle Lowry in
Kyle
booty
Lowry.
voice.
Yeah.
In my booty voice, Kyle Lowry is still one of the best motherfucking point guards in the league.
Right.
And he's a leader.
Right. He's a
see,
leader.
he can make
He's a winner. He's a winner.
Let me tell you
He's
something.
a winner.
That's where Kawhi Leonard made a mistake. He should have stayed his stupid ass there.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
he
they would have
should.
went right back, and he could have played LeBron anyway.
Yep.
And they might have beat him.
Yep. Now he ain't got a shot.
I'm telling you, they would have had a better chance to beat the Lakers than the Heat.
That team didn't ready to get blown
With
up.
Kawhi Leonard, Toronto would have had a better chance to beat him.
So what y'all think about? I know y'all talked about it last week,
Yeah, go ahead.
but what y'all think of now that time has passed? What y'all think about Harden and Westbrook?
Harden and Westbrook?
Yeah,
Well,
are they both going to be gone from Houston?
I think they both gonna be gone, and I think the Clippers can ready to blow that team up.
Oh, also we got a quick Black History moment. They got black referees refereeing the game tonight.
Okay.
Okay, move right on. Them niggas will be fine. Look. Watch, they be talking about all the calls. Did you see the calls, them bad calls? Read the paper tomorrow. All three of them motherfuckers be on unemployment line. I'm telling you, they set them up good as a motherfucker. They let three of them motherfuckers go. They can't say it was him or him. All you motherfuckers
Right.
fine. Watch it and read the Post paper tomorrow. They're going to be talking about all the missed calls and all sides and holding watch.
They do.
Remember I told y'all that.
You somebody say it's the setup?
Yeah, it's a setup. It's set up. Listen, the motherfuckers. Listen, Biden the one, everything.
Right.
Transition. Okay, transition. I'm like, man, Trump somewhere mad as a motherfucker. They done certified that, and they said he could ask. Man, listen, Slim, this is bells to our ears, man, because as long as Trump is in that White House, you know it's gonna be a problem.
It's
man.
gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem, man.
What you think about? We're gonna ask you this question, this last question, JT.
Lakers got look. He said,
What do you think about
Curtis said, hold on.
Trump and the transition?
Okay, go ahead.
Think about who?
Trump and the transition with Biden. We gonna ask you about some politics.
It's a grown man throwing a temper tantrum.
Okay.
It's over. It's a wrap. He's lost, but he's not. Technically, what he's doing, he can do.
Right.
Because he doesn't have to be out the White House until like December or something.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So technically, what he's doing.
So
is
everything you're
perfectly
doing,
legal.
you almost got it.
Yeah.
It's perfectly legal.
We ain't trying to have that fly.
It's just not the
Get his
norm.
ass, let's spray his ass.
Normally the president, the former president, who's leaving the White House, cooperates with
Right.
the
Right.
But he's not gonna cooperate.
That's the Democratic.
Nah, we know that.
That's the
He ain't
Democratic
doing
way.
nothing.
That's the Democratic way.
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing. He's instilling his feelings, and the election been over.
You right about
I'm
that.
gonna give Curtis something. You want to call?
Kurt,
in,
all right, we get ready to go to the next call. Thank you for calling us. Calling in,
JT,
JT,
stay with us.
anytime, man.
Stay with us like the page.
Stay with us, like the page. Tell everybody we only having fun, man.
All
All right.
Okay. Now,
Another good call. Hey, keep calling us all night. I know Frank be mad when he don't get no call.
Frank, let me call this.
Frank, we get ready to call you right now, Frank. And you better answer the phone. Please don't say nothing crazy to us,
Frank
because we wanted to cut you
He
off.
probably sweating this game.
What game? This game? Oh, 7-7. If y'all want to update, 7-7. What time is it?
What time?
8:53. Oh, we
We
almost.
got 10 minutes. Yo.
Yeah, we got about 15, 20 minutes left on this show. We might go to 9:30, depending. Holiday weekend.
Yeah. It's a big
right.
There you go.
man.
You live, Frank. There you go.
That's why you can't let them young motherfuckers on this.
Okay, Frank, you got to talk to us, Frank. No open air. Come on, man.
No, y'all talk to me.
Talk to
I'm
you.
the guru here. I'm
Only,
the guru.
listen, the only stats you have is Pittsburgh stats. You can't
That's
do
a false. That's a false. That's false.
Okay, talk to us about something that you know about, Frank.
Look, man, y'all the interviewers. Interview me.
Okay.
Okay.
How many consecutive seasons has Mike Tomlin had winning season?
14.
Okay.
There it is.
How many games has he won in that 14-game tenure?
And a 14-game tenure.
14-year tenure.
How many games has he won in one season?
No, in 14 years.
Oh, in 14 years.
In 14 years.
He about to Google it.
Yeah.
No goddamn right, no goddamn.
See, he gonna
You see?
Google it.
I thought
How
you was a
many
guru.
games did Mike Tomlin win?
I can just tell you.
Well, give it to us. Give it to us. Give it to us. We'll
Just give us a guesstimate.
we accept the accurate answer. Go ahead. You should be more technically sound than that. The fuck is the answer?
He got 143 wins, man.
Okay. All right.
So that's an average of almost like 11 wins a year.
Yeah.
That's
Somewhere
what it is. If he's been there
at least 10 games a
if
year.
he's been there 14 years and he got 100 and what?
43.
That's 11 wins a year.
That's 11 wins. It's 11
He
wins a
went
year.
10.5, 10.7.
Yeah.
10.7.
So he's won 10 games every year. He's a great coach, though.
He went 10-6, 12-4, 9-7, 12-4, 12-4, 8-8, 8-8 again, 11-5, 10-6, 11-5, 13-3, 9-6-1 with that tie with the bum ass fucking Browns. 8-8
Okay.
last year, and right now we 10-0.
And how many Super Bowls did he win?
1,
And how many times he been to Super Bowl?
twice.
Okay.
All right. We'll take that. So let me ask you this.
Should've
Who
been 3,
you
but-
got in the fight this weekend?
Oh, I got Tyson sending that nigga up the street. You wanna knock that nigga out?
That's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah,
I don't know why they got in the ring messing with
Man,
Mike.
let me tell you something.
I don't know how Mike in that shape though. That's some crazy shit.
Well, he's about,
Mike's never been out of
he's about-
shape.
Man, I hope he gets something to eat before he get there. Because, you know, he'll eat a motherfucking ear and everything if he loses. Don't let Roy get the top of the real good. He's going to eat his ear. He'll eat motherfucker now. Don't get Mike twisted. He going to win. You know what I
It's
mean?
not an exhibition for Mike, though.
He said,
This is a real fight. for
Sean
Mike.
Lindsay said, and he what? Let me holler him up.
Next week we got next week we got a good one.
Who?
Earl Spence,
yeah.
that's a good one.
Who you got in that
Who
fight?
you got in that fight?
Shit. I gotta go Earl Spence because he's
Yeah,
big.
you got to go with Earl Spence.
Yeah, I'm going with Earl Spence. So.
But I like Garcia. That's my man. He always give you quality fights. He lost to Sean Porter and he lost to Keith Thurman. Those are the only 2 losses he got.
Keith Thurman, that's the one that got his head
And he
blown
smoked
off.
cigarettes. He say he smoked cannibals.
Who smoked cannabis?
Oh yeah,
Who's smoking weed?
Mike Tyson.
Oh, I didn't know Mike was a smoker.
Yeah, he got a dispensary.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he said Mike
Well,
say
hopefully he don't come out there lunching on that fight.
he say he smoke $100,000 worth of weed a month.
But Mike actually been
Mike can mess up some money, though.
Mike been cooling though. Mike been doing good. He got the podcast.
Mike been cool. All right. Well, we gonna find out Saturday.
Man, podcast is a way to really relieve some
Podcast
stress
is
from
the
you
way.
crazy motherfucker.
Podcast is the wave, man.
Hey, that's why we got the All Over the Place
All
podcast.
hashtag all over the place. What
Who you want to
Sean?
call Sean?
Sean,
He's
listen.
gonna be all over the Ravens' ass.
All right, all right, Mike, get your ass out of here. Get your ass up.
We got another call for
That is
Lil
not-
Frank. That's Frank Hall, the lunchbox, but he's a funny guy.
He said he won with the 3rd string. Okay, right. Coach of the year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, but that's what we was talking about earlier, Sean. He used to be offensive guard for Coolidge.
Okay.
He used to block for Pat, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about with that.
The whole fam in Vegas. The whole farm in Vegas.
Oh, I don't know what Curtis Bay. He probably talking about that Mike Tyson.
Oh,
fight.
right.
Do you want to call? Because we got what?
I ain't
We got
got
20
Curtis.
more minutes left.
I ain't got
Do you
Curtis, no.
want to call
Sean.
Sweat Broussard?
Yeah, let's go.
You gonna get Sweat Broussard? Hey, listen, we getting ready to get a live call in from Bill Sweat Broussard Burnett. He's coming in live right now, folks. Last call of the night, and then we just gonna fly off the hip, and we're gonna tell y'all good night and enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. Yo, you on live? Talk to us.
Hey,
Sweat Broussard, everybody.
you better heat that fucking milk up, boy. Heat that fucking, you better have my damn baby girl bottles lined up, boy. And they're bullshitting with that Scottish whiskey and shit. Bullshit, had shortest bottles lined up, boy. You ain't get no fucking sleep. You know that girl gonna be a motherfucker, boy. Boy, she gonna be tough, boy.
True that.
I'm telling you, boy. You think you got gray in your beard now, boy?
Full gray.
That shit gonna be smoke gray in a minute.
Santa Claus gray.
Right.
Hey, Bill, on a serious note, we was talking about GOATs earlier. I don't know if you was listening. Was you listening?
Nah, I was on
They had the comparison of Michael Jordan, LeBron.
Can Michael Jordan play in this era, Bill?
Of course.
Would he get dogged though?
Nah.
So you telling me Westbrook wouldn't go right by Mike with that bullshit?
I mean, he would, but
Yeah, and dunked on.
at the end of the day, you gotta think Michael Jordan was crazy athletic too.
Yeah, right. But at that time, he was the only one in the league that athletic. Him and Dominique Wilkins. And maybe Clyde Drexler.
Clyde Drexler.
He was a great defensive player though.
Who?
Michael Jordan.
Of course he was. Michael
So,
Jordan
I
was.
don't know if they were just gonna be blowing by him.
No. I'm saying that the game is so fast now, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
These boys are. That's what I was trying to tell Rodney, even about football. They got linebackers just running wide receivers down.
Yeah,
These
4-2,
dudes
4-3.
running 4-5s, 4-3s. Everything is faster, stronger, quicker. That game was slower, man.
Yeah.
You get out there checking them boys. Man, you see how much up and down they be playing in these games?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say what era.
Right, that's what we was talking
That's
about.
what I said.
That's what we was
you
talking
can't
about.
say greatest of all time unless you can drop somebody. Like you could drop Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in any era. He's 7 foot. He's gonna throw the hook shot. He's gonna dog you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He can play in any era.
Kareem
Kareem can play in any era.
Abdul-Jabbar had a universal game. He could play
But
any.
you gotta think when he was younger, he was faster.
Right.
When he got older, he got stronger and wiser.
Right. He played to his 42, 43 years old.
Yeah, he played till like 43.
Man, I thought
Right.
that motherfucker was 60. I seen his ass at the man's gym. I said, God damn. That motherfucker looked like a giraffe. I said, God damn, that motherfucker.
No, he's
Man,
super tall.
He's super
7
tall.
foot
Slim.
tall.
Yeah.
He can play in any
And
era.
also Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He's super tall.
And one thing about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you know he used to live in D.C. They shot his house up there on 16th Street. Y'all,
What?
see, y'all, that was in the 70s. It was a house that he owned.
Okay.
Yeah. But look, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also is a great person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, great person.
He's a great
The
person.
greatest of all time basketball period is Kareem. Unless you can tell me somebody else. It's not Mike. It's not LeBron. It's Kareem.
You said the greatest
I'm
what?
going,
The greatest basketball player of all time is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm going with Bill Russell.
Only because of what? Watch rings. Watch.
There ain't nobody gonna ever get 11 championship rings.
What'd I tell you?
Ever.
I mean, but he at that time he was the only player who could do it. When Kareem was playing, everybody could do it. When LeBron is playing, everybody can do it. So, but at that time with Bill Russell, he was the guy.
You gotta think.
And it wasn't that many teams either, though, Bill.
This is the funny part with this shit. In this era, you gonna have niggas like Danny Green at the end of their career gonna have 6-7 rings.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
So the ring debate gonna get tossed out because if you talking rings, you gotta talk about Robert Ory.
Well, there's some players that never get mentioned with people consider that to go because we know they role players anyway.
Right.
You can accumulate rings like that because the players have more control of their own destination.
Yeah.
It's a difference of the business now. Back then, when you got picked on the team, you might well build a farm out of that motherfucker. You ain't going no motherfucker where that's who you played for until they cut your ass.
Right.
Ain't no moving from Miami to Cleveland.
Because Dominique Wilkins, if he could
Right.
have moved around, he'd have moved around.
But they own less of themselves, but
Right.
you gotta understand the totality of a person owning themselves. These players own their own entity. That's a lot of times. That's why they create where they go.
Right.
Because
And see, back then, a lot of them players, even them bum players, they was loyal. They weren't trying to bounce nowhere.
yeah,
Right.
but listen, Bill, even the best black players were more property to the teams than these boys are today because the contracts are stipulated different. They have more control over what they can do per season, per game, per salary, everything. Back then, standard contract. That's it. You play for me, this amount of money, ain't no whole lot of emphasis, no bonus. You see Scottie Pippen contract?
Right. It was garbage.
See what I'm saying?
Garbage.
No, but man, you couldn't get the sorriest motherfucker on any team to take his contract.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call y'all back at 10 minutes.
Okay.
All
All right. Oh, the police coming. All right, go ahead. And they just raided Bill's house. His daughter got 2 shotguns. No, we just playing. That's home. He got to go. His daughter got to get something.
All right, so we got 10 minutes left. So let me ask you this. Man, because we ain't asked no relationship questions in a while. So let me ask you one while we still got 5 people watching. I know you out of you married now, but let's just put you in a hypo and put you in a hypothetical.
I can do hypothetical.
Okay. Let's say you've been messing with a girl for 2 years and you ready to settle down and really marry shorty. But your man say that she used to be a roller and watch them do their thing with her. How would you feel about that? Would you call it off or would you still marry?
What you mean roller?
Like she was smashing big dudes, like really getting it in. Like you found out she was just like a goer, somebody that
What do you mean?
just ran through.
Sucking Johnson.
She was going wild.
Okay.
But when you met her, you don't know nothing about that side.
No,
but your man pulled you up like, hey, look,
I can't marry.
you can't marry because of what your man.
No, I can't marry.
But you fell in love with her though.
I could fall out of love with that dick sucking nasty. Fall out of love with that motherfucker. As soon as I get that information, that shit is over. I'm not marrying no motherfucker that been sucked everybody off and all that shit. That's one of the clubs. I'm not no redeemer.
Let me hear.
Go ahead, stay your
Let
ass
me hear
over
for
there.
the fellas. Hey,
Man,
fellas. I don't know if it might be a woman watching
listen.
tonight this late, but
Listen.
if it's fellas, what do y'all say? Curtis Binion said, I don't care.
Okay. I respect that.
Okay, it don't got to be 2 years, Frank. Let's say if it's 5 years. And your man be like, nah, I know her from somewhere. And then he tell you where he know her from.
Man.
You would cut it off?
Yeah.
Slink say he gonna cut it off.
I couldn't marry her. I didn't say I couldn't continue the relationship with her. But I can't marry her. It's a big difference.
Okay.
I'm going to keep smashing her because she probably got some good pussy and head. But fuck it.
But you ain't gonna marry.
I'm not marrying a motherfucker.
Hey, there you
Man, let me tell you something.
There you have it.
One of the qualifications for a wife.
You're right, JT. Everybody do got a pass, man.
Yeah. There's a difference between a pass and...
Would you marry JT or would you step off though?
Yeah, would you marry her?
Would you marry
He
her?
ain't asked would you continue seeing her.
Because it go both ways, but see, we ain't got no women on the line tonight. Cause see, a woman to say, well, y'all niggas be doing this, y'all be doing that. So you could go both sides.
I can call the girl up.
Oh, that we need to call
I
up.
I gotta
Call Tish, one of them. All right.
Okay.
Frank Hall said, but niggas do the same thing. That's what I just said, Frank. Dudes do the same thing.
One thing about a woman and a man could be with a woman and not feel anything.
Right.
It's some pussy. If a woman done suck multitude of dicks and had sex,
I tried to cut him off
and had sex
before he was
with
gonna
so
say
many
it.
men, those men have deposited their spirit in that woman. So she been married a whole lot of times prior to your ass. And that's the only way that you consummate a marriage is through sex. See, a lot of y'all don't know nothing about marriage. A marriage is not consummated until you actually have sex.
That is correct.
So she's been married 50 times. So she can't marry you.
JT said he would marry. See, I think Curtis Binion said he would marry.
Okay, he said, hell no, Michael Jackson.
So, hey, Sean Lindsay, you would marry? You would marry her? Are you saying hell no that you wouldn't, or you talking about something else? Sean Lindsay said once she do it once, she would do it twice.
Well, I don't mean that. I don't agree with that. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this, though. It's going to be hard going to sleep knowing that she done took a rack of dicks prior to you. You're going to be waking up at night, you're going to start asking them indecent proposal questions like my man did. You see my man went? It was cool for that million.
Right.
But once she really went, and he started, did you enjoy it?
Right. He's going to start asking them.
That's why that was a good movie. Because you think you don't really care.
Until it really happens.
You really don't care until you really get all into the woman.
Right.
And then it feels a different way.
Yep.
Now, if you don't care about the woman, You don't care who she done been with.
But that's what I'm saying. You care about it because you was about to marry. You put a ring on it and everything.
Listen, when you care about somebody and you find out some bad things have happened to them in their life, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened.
Right. Especially with some sort.
Yeah. Like when a woman feel to find out you got shot or something, Deon, you've been through a car accident. Oh, what happened? Let's talk about it. So you tell me, oh man, I sucked 20 bitches. I was fucking 20 niggas and I was with them.
So why?
I was just going through a phase.
Right.
So you like, yeah, phase on, bitch.
So why?
You won't be my wife. That's for sure. I'm telling you now. Man,
we gotta call a woman about
let me
this.
tell you
Man.
something.
Call her. We gotta ask a question.
Let me tell you.
I guarantee you, a woman gonna say.
Let me call
they gonna hang around.
Let me call my road dog.
We get ready to ask a woman and
Let
we
me
out.
see if I can get her, cause
But-
this is my crazy youngin, and I'm gonna ask her something.
We're gonna ask the same question. If she was about to marry a dude, and her homegirl say, nah, he used to get it done. He was smashed all our friends, this, that, and third. We're gonna see what the woman have to say.
I'm gonna ask this motherfucker here.
We know what he got to say.
Yeah, Brittany,
Y'all.
how you doing? Okay, look. First of all, you on the podcast.
I hear you sound far back.
You on the podcast?
First of all, you on the podcast. I need a woman to call to ask a question. We need a woman. Can you hear me?
Hold on, okay.
God damn, she might be doing something already. What the hell you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, look.
Here we go.
We need a woman's perspective on something. Okay? This is a scenario. Say you were dating a dude for 2 years, right?
Uh-huh.
And you fell in love with him, right?
Uh-huh.
Y'all were an item and everything. And you was getting ready to marry him,
Uh-huh.
right? And then one of your girlfriends came up to you and said, Brittany, that motherfucker used to be a cold-blooded whore. That motherfucker was fucking all them bras and woo-woo. Man, I'm telling you, he nasty shit. He ain't gonna never be a one-man's woman. Would you still marry him? Or
Yeah.
you would still marry him?
Yeah.
There it is. You heard it there first.
Okay.
See, that's what we needed, a female perspective.
So you saying, because we said we did it from the man's perspective. We said if the man found out the girl was fucking
He get ready to
and
go.
she was a roller, sucking dick and all that.
He would leave her.
Right.
Women
So you telling me,
strongest women.
so you telling me if a man, you found out your man was eating bras, ass out and all that shit.
I knew he was
You
getting
still
ready
be
to go.
talking about,
I knew he was getting.
huh?
Before me, that's fast as fast.
Okay, we respect it. Okay, respect. So you
Somebody
got,
said that.
so you got a new ass eating husband. So welcome your husband, Buddy the Slim.
Nobody.
Your husband. So this
Hey, look, man.
listen. This
Love is love,
This
though.
is how you gonna introduce your husband to your mother. Hey, mom, this is Ronnie the Buddy. She gonna say what? Yeah, he done ate all them bitches' ass over Kenilworth. So you telling me you gonna go with? So you saying that could be your husband?
She gonna go. Yeah.
Okay, I respect that. I respect.
All right.
I
Well,
respect
thank you, Brittany.
Okay, Brittany, that's all.
We
want.
appreciate
We
that.
appreciate you. We're gonna be
Being honest.
We're gonna appreciate your honesty,
Thank you.
and you can go to hashtag AllOverThePlacePodcast to hear your little voice sound on the little podcast.
Yeah, you was on the
Yeah,
podcast.
you was on the podcast.
Hashtag it on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's on your YouTube.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Slim. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one woman's
Okay,
perspective.
that's one perspective.
But most women are going to say that. Most women are going to say, I will stay. Most men are going to say, nah, because we think differently. Because see, us, we'll be like, damn, she knows such, she done such and such, she done this one. I might know the nigga or something like, you know what I mean? Like, you could go so many different ways
Look at
with that.
Frank. He said, "Don't know man."
Don't no woman want a man that
my
don't
God.
got women.
This boy crazy. Motherfucker.
I don't know. I don't think that's true, Frank. But Frank's like,
I
yeah,
just asked my wife, would she marry me
if she knew
if she knew?
that you was a roller or a whore.
A
Whoremonger.
Yeah, let me ask my wife that.
Uh-oh.
my wife.
See, now we getting deep. We getting deep.
Let me ask my wife because it's levels to
There's
the shit. When you
levels.
got different women, different
There's levels.
women that you can't really ask a woman that's not been in a lengthy relationship to the point where they get married. You got to ask somebody that's potentially married or was gonna get married.
Right.
What would a fold? Let me ask my wife.
It's a great question. Who can we call that's listening? 'Cause
Yeah.
we would love to know. Michelle wouldn't have married you if you worked at Safeway. Little Frank.
Always call her. Always call her. That's why it's going to the computer. Yeah. See, it goes.
Okay.
Okay, the phone. Okay. We can't do that. All right. Let me ask. Oh, no, I ain't going. We got to ask somebody who's potentially different strokes for different folks.
Always different strokes for different folks.
What you care, their flaws and failures, you still see in the best. That's real. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I agree with that, Curtis.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
But let me ask one more.
Don't know woman. He said, don't know woman. What? Oh my God. He said, well, that's facts. Them your facts.
Let me ask one more. I'm about to ask.
Oh,
I'm
lady.
about to ask Candace. Yeah.
Who's Candace?
Hello. Hey, listen. You on the podcast? We had to get a woman's perspective, right? So I had to call you. Here's the question. Listen, because everybody can hear you now. This is the question. If you mess with a dude for 2 years, okay, and you fell in love with him, y'all think about getting married, he asked you to be married, you accept the ring. Now, your best friend, Bonds, or any of them friends that you know,
Her best
say,
friend. Say
her
something.
best friend, your best friend say, Candace, this nigga is a hoe. He done smashed off all the different women. We know stories. He done bopped them off. He done it all.
Yeah.
How, would you still marry this
Yeah,
dude?
he's sugarcoating it. He's sugarcoating it. When the girl came and told you, all them girls talking about he be eating their ass and everything. He's a girl. He nasty as shit. He done did. You don't really know what he did. You know,
Right.
Yeah, if he eat ass girls, don't tell him what he'll do. He's a nasty motherfucker. All the girls over Kenilworth talking about his ass.
Right.
And then,
So how would you handle that?
would you still marry him?
I mean, I will say this. In the space that I am now, I would probably try to confirm if it's like something he's been doing while we're together.
No, it's not. It was
No,
before
no,
you. It was
no.
all this was before
All this
you.
was before you.
So would you?
Oh, then yeah, we would still get married.
Okay.
Everybody
that's
got
troo.
passed.
So
Everybody got a pass. This is the second person to say
So
that.
when you bring him home and you say, "Hey,
That's Sandra's story.
hey, Mom, how you doing? I want you to meet somebody. Here's Ronnie the Butt Eater from over Kenilworth." She like, what? What's this? Man, I knew I smelled some shit in here. Man, get that motherfucker out of here. No, see, everybody.
if you gonna stay with him-
This is what I'm saying. Everybody wants to be politically correct. I'm telling you like this, sister. I've been married for years. Same woman, been with same woman since 1995. And I said, if not my wife, but if I was saying, if I was dating a woman for 2 or 3 years and I was all in love with her, and one of my best friends came and said, "Slim, man, she done smashed all them niggas in your neighborhood." I'm telling you, man. They said she was rolling like, man, she was eating niggas up and everything. Do you think I'm gonna, oh, her ass is out? Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I'm not saying that I wouldn't stop seeing her.
Right. But
I'm
she couldn't be
saying
your wife.
I wouldn't marry her. I have to work myself into that.
What's the point if you ain't trying to? I mean, I guess you ain't trying to have a. You would just, I guess, be boyfriend and girlfriend.
I really would try to wing myself off of her.
Yeah, you
because-
got to go. Like if
Yeah,
you
because-
ain't got no.
Nah, but if you love her, it's gonna be super hard to wing yourself off. I think that like I said, everybody has a past. Everybody, deserves a second chance, and it depends. Like
The woman's
if-
perspective. See,
Hold
that's
on,
that's
hold
what we
on,
saying.
hold on,
We
hold
got
on.
another call. We got another call. We'll call you right back.
Yeah, you should have let her stay on.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. I'm seeing what my wife talking about. See, it ain't gonna work.
there you go.
Honey, okay,
You live on the
We're
podcast.
live on the podcast. We're into a woman section. We are talking about if you met a guy, right?
Hypothetically.
Post me, not me. I'm not involved. If you met a guy and you was dating him for 2 or 3 years, right? And he was getting ready to propose to you, right? But prior to him proposing to you, your best friend came and said, Michelle, I'm telling you, that nigga is a cold-blooded hoe. That nigga was over there fucking all them bras and rigs. I'm telling you, he been eating them bras ass and everything. He a nasty motherfucker. I'm telling you, they say that motherfucker has eaten 2 bras ass out at one time. So I'm telling you, you don't want that nigga. He's a cold-blooded whore.
Are you still gonna marry him?
Are you still gonna marry him?
Oh, here we go.
I will have to do some more investigation.
What kind of investigation?
I mean, if it's my best friend.
Yeah, but it was all before you, though. It was all
Let
before
me say
you.
this. If it's my best friend, I'm sure she's done the legwork to know that what she's really talking about.
No, it's what we're saying. What we're saying, this is his past.
Right. He did it.
This butt eating slim.
Oh, he did it. Oh, if he did it, the answer is no.
So you're not gonna marry him? Hey, we two for
Hell
one.
no.
Right.
Hey, we 2 for
There we
1.
go. That's why you got me, baby. Okay, take your ass to sleep. That's my wife. You have it. She think like me, so that's why we been married. There's no way in the world I'm marrying no motherfucker. You don't care what y'all say.
Hold on, I'm gonna get one. These folks been married for 40 years. Watch
Okay.
this one. I'm about to call.
Then we can't do that.
Hold on. We can't go hard with him. We can't go hard with him. But I'm gonna ask. She gonna go off though. Hopefully she don't get to cuss. But she will cuss.
Oh, yeah.
So we gonna get her not to cuss tonight. Hello? You live on the podcast. We got you in the last segment. So we have to ask you. We gotta ask you live on the podcast. We gonna ask you a question, okay?
When?
Right now, you live. You on?
Who is that?
I'm not on.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's a delay. But look, here's the question. You've been, hypothetically now, we know you've been married for 40 years, okay? So, hypothetically, you meet a guy. You've been with him for 2 years. Your best friend you fall in love with him the whole 9. You accept the ring. He asks you for his hand in marriage.
Wait a minute. After I'm not married no more?
Right. But you you're not married.
This post what you have now.
Right.
This is pre what you have now.
Right.
Before you even got what you have now. Going into you being single, you met a guy, y'all been seeing each other for 2 years, and you fell in love with him, everything's set up, and he ready to propose. But right before you get ready to propose, your best friend, pull you to the side. She done researched this nigga. She done found out that this nigga was all over Kenilworth, sleeping with everybody.
We gonna give you the clean version, so you can give us the clean version. Don't get the cussing on
He's
you.
a vicious. He done all kinds of eating butt and everything. His name is all in the street. He's considered a nasty Negro.
Right. Would you still marry?
Would you still marry?
Okay. All right. Let me get on.
You on? What you talking about?
Oh.
Answer the question we just asked you.
Oh, you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can hear you live.
Yeah,
yes.
you live. We just can't see you.
Right.
Good.
You good. Go
Your
ahead.
voice is
Oh, okay.
we kept you anonymous.
Right.
Oh, thank you so much.
So you can tell you, because I want you to tell the real truth. Because I know what you're going to say. Oh, wait, that bullshit.
So what would you do? Would you marry him?
Hell no.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. Thank you, Kathy.
I wouldn't marry that. No, I wouldn't marry that man. I don't care if he bought me a $50,000
Yeah,
ring.
you know that.
And no.
Y'all heard it
No,
first.
I'm not
Listen,
married.
thank you. You're on Team McCray. You're on my team. You're on my team. Because Deon got a bunch of butt eaters over there on his team. He got 2 over there. He got 2 butt eaters over there.
Well, I say it like this. The 2 young girls, they said they would marry.
The 2.
The
I
2.
wouldn't even- let me tell you something. I wouldn't even give a damn if he was a multi-millionaire. I wouldn't marry him.
Right.
No, I guess I'm speaking from older.
Right.
I would not.
That's the difference. And the good thing you said it because that's the difference of the generation. See, I'm older than Deon. So Deon's generation It's more, your pants is that pay. Your pants is your ass. Get out of my house. You won't be my wife. Because I told him, if I met a girl and we were sitting each other for 2 years and she had my mind all gone and all that, she already gonna do them tricks and shit anyway. Now I'm gonna wonder where you learn all that shit at. Yeah, now you got mine. Now I'm really all messed up. I got mind games. I'm looking at you crazy.
Right.
Do you like my buddy like that? Or,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or,
Right.
And I told him it's certain things you have to have boundaries.
Yes, you do.
It's certain things that you have to say, hey, I can forgive you, but I can't forget it.
True.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
thank God I found out before I
Right.
all the
Right.
Yeah, because if you were a married dude, that could be devastating.
Man.
No, let me know all this stuff.
Right. See, that's part of knowing who you're marrying.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to marry no stranger. If your husband or wife got some of all these secrets and stuff in your past that they never told you, y'all ain't that close.
Right.
Exactly. And just like a man don't want to marry no hoe, I don't want to marry no
Right.
hoe either.
And listen, you ain't trying to wake up a week later with no whole bunch of shit on your mind.
Hell no. I'm trying to sleep at night.
That's right.
We said we wasn't trying to get you cussing on here tonight.
That's where we ain't gonna no profanity. Rated PG. Parental guidance.
All right, we gotta get you off the phone. See you later.
All right, bye.
So there you have it.
2-2.
2-2.
Me, please ignore.
Oh, he said, "Ma, please ignore this," because we asking questions. We just asking straight questions, Frank.
Yeah. Oh, he got his mom on the line?
No, I think he was probably with someone with Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. My wife gonna tell you.
9:30. We didn't gave y'all.
Yeah, we gave y'all 2
good
hours. We closed y'all out on Buddy and Slink and Dick Sucker Show. So there you have it. Some of y'all gonna marry a bunch of dick suckers.
Right.
And ass lickers and all that. Which everybody gonna say, yeah, everybody did it.
They gonna say your past is the
But
past.
that's why they say it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
Right? So even if a person was with one guy, a female was with one guy, and she committed all of the same acts, it's still more respectful than a woman who committed the same acts with multiple guys.
Right. And vice versa.
She might have a mental problem.
Right.
I see she got a whole lot of shit on her mind. Man, we ain't giving y'all no more, man.
Listen.
We closed y'all out with that.
Go
We gave y'all
like the
question.
page.
Now, go like the page. Hashtag.
All Over the Place Podcast. You
have
can hit YouTube, hashtag All Over the Place Podcast. Like and
Share.
follow the page on Facebook. You got to like and follow. Everybody got to like and follow.
Mm-hmm.
That way when we put it up, y'all can re-see it again. All the past jumps y'all can see. So we didn't get y'all a lot tonight. Sports. We got a little relationship in politics. What else we
We
hit?
gave them everything.
COVID. We hit it
The
all.
draft. We gave you the GOAT conversation.
Yep. So our next show, we don't know when the next show going to be.
We'll speak Sunday or Monday.
Because Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're gonna leave.
So
We
everybody
might
have a
do.
great
We might
weekend.
do a Skype. Me and him might Skype each other.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah,
do
we
that.
might do that.
Yeah, we might do that. Chop it.
After the Redskins
Yeah,
game.
see how everybody doing. We'll get a Redskin Dallas update.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what we gonna come.
That's
on.
what we gonna do.
We come. The next podcast will
We
be.
still do Thursday.
We'll do halftime of the Redskin game.
Yeah, and then we can go right before the Ravens game, because the Ravens got the night game. Ravens Pittsburgh. So there you have it, folks. We'll see y'all this Thursday. Enjoy your food. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Anything else for them, Skin?
Wash your hands. Keep sanitizer with you. Practice social distance.
You gotta do that.
And man, be safe, y'all. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
The numbers up, man. We love all y'all.
If
And
you're not gonna cook, support a black business if you can. Get
we
food
don't want
from them.
we don't want none of our listeners to contract the virus. But if you do, man, just get
Send
tested.
us a message so we
Everybody
can pray
get
it out.
tested, man. We
Yeah,
gonna
get
pray.
tested.
Prayer warriors, we love y'all. Peace.
Yep. Y'all have a great